Welcome to DAX Machina. Join us as we explore the mysteries of this world. Cryptids, monsters, macabre tales, and horror stories abound. Could they be true? Are monsters real?
Good evening, folks, and thank you for joining us for another edition of DAX Machina. Joining me tonight so far is Robbie. We may or may not have anybody else jumping in here in a little bit. Anthony's supposed to be joining in. Doc is somewhere giving a class, so he may not be with us tonight. And I haven't heard from Steve. I don't know if Steve's going to make it in tonight or not. So what you see is what you get. Our guest has not responded to the link I sent to her, so we'll see what's going on here shortly. How's everybody doing tonight? Looks like we've got a pretty full house already.
We got what, 55 in the chat so far?
Jump and climbing. A lot of folks in the house.
I still can't see the chat rolling, but I can see the number. So,
well, what you may have to do is you may have to open a separate tab, and open YouTube, and then open the YouTube chat, but just mute YouTube so we're not picking it up.
Yep, got it done.
And well, we've got to figure out why Melon won't let you see the chat, so we got to get that figured out. I'm glad everybody could join us tonight. I do want to take a quick moment. I am going to dedicate tonight's show to my mother, who passed away on September 17th, 1982. And I always get a little bummed out on September 17th. So I'm having a kind of rough day today. So thank you folks for joining us. But if I'm not my usual chipper self, that's why. David Bice says, Robbie, I can barely hear you.
That any better?
Let's see what they say. Hey, Bryce Edwards, how's it going? Do have one announcement I want to make tonight. We'll just go ahead and do that right off the bat while we're waiting for anybody else to possibly pop in. Hang on a second. Had to send a quick message. Wanted to make a quick announcement. I will put the picture up. For those of you who are interested, the new book, Man's Marauders, A Planet Too Far, is now available in Kindle. The Amazon process for releasing the paperback editions is a little slower. So that probably won't be up until sometime tomorrow, possibly even Monday, depending on how Amazon goes. I'm posting the link in the chat for anybody that's interested. But the brand new book, Man's Marauders, A Planet Too Far, is now available in Kindle. And I hope you guys will check it out. And I'd love to hear what you guys think.
Great book.
I'm pretty excited about having it out.
Very, very good addition to the DA verse.
Thank you, brother. Robbie was one of the alpha readers on that project.
Yep. And I'm not a sci-fi guy, and I loved it. I'm more of the action, like the Wild Hunt and Apex Predator, Lakeview Man stuff, but I really enjoyed Man's Marauders. That made me a sci-fi fan.
Well, it wouldn't be one of my books if there wasn't a lot of action in it. Yeah,
I mean, and the action's great in it, but the sci-fi element, the in space and all that stuff, that's not something that really, I like Star Wars and all that stuff, but I would rather watch, if I was going to watch a movie or read a book, I would rather, the combat of here on Earth type stuff. But that was just
Evening, how are you doing?
Away from all that. Hey guys. Hey Marty, how you doing?
I'm good. Long time no see, Robbie.
I know, it's been like what, 24 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, about that. How you doing, DA?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, thank you for jumping in with us tonight. Anthony is running late, of course. He should be here any time.
Yeah.
Just to answer Northwoods, he said he had something. Yeah, Northwoods, if you'll send DA a message, he can give you my email or give you my contact information. I'd be happy to look at whatever you got.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, is this the chat?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Here's the chat. Here's the chat. Do you like this stream service or this melon thing?
Well, it's cheaper. I'm not saying it's better, but it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
It's got its bugs.
It's got some bugs.
Mm-hmm.
I do like some of the things that it does, but it's got some issues. Like we're having trouble getting all our co-hosts to be able to log in, and I've just basically got to send them the same link I send you because not everybody can get logged in, and it's got some error. It's got some issues, and it may actually drive me back to StreamYard. You may not be worth the money I'm saving, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, you never know until you try it. So,
Well, I thought if it could save me, $50 a month, then I would definitely give it a shot.
Adds up.
It's not anything to sneeze about.
That's right.
Yeah, Charles has got a good point. Charles is like, you get what you pay for, huh? Yeah, you ain't wrong.
That's a fact.
Robbie's like, that's a fact.
So we may ultimately end up going back to StreamYard because this thing is, while it does have a few things I do like about it, there are a lot of issues that it has.
Yeah. It's got it's quirky. Is it quirky?
Yeah, to put it mildly. And again, like I said, there are some things about it I do like. Like, for example, like you saw a minute ago when somebody subscribed, it pops up and makes that little tone on screen. I like that. I really do. But I'm kind of hard pressed to think of anything else off the top of my head. But I mean, it does it does work well, and it has, like, for your initial countdown and some of the basic overlays and stuff, it has a lot more options than StreamYard, but they don't always work.
Oh boy.
And it does have a really cool feature where you can designate one video to be your intro video, and then all you have to do is start the stream and it automatically plays that video, which I do like that. And also you set one up as your outro video and you just click in the stream and it plays the outro video and ends the video. I like that. StreamYard doesn't have that. However, not sure those little nuggets are really worth all the extra hassle.
Yeah.
So it's like we were trying to explain last night. You can see the chat, right, Marty?
Yeah, yes. But I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my cell phone. So.
But I'm in as a co-host, and I can't see the chat. I have to pull it up on my phone and follow it on my phone. That's why I keep constantly looking down to follow the chat.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's got some errors. It's got some glitches to it.
That's so crazy. So if you're can you set more than one person up as a co-host, DA? Or
yeah, I can have up to 5 other people.
Co-hosts.
Co-hosts, yeah.
Co-hosts.
But the co-host can't really do anything. Is the weird part. He has less access than you do.
That's so crazy.
You can text back and forth on it, and I can't even see the text.
Yeah, Melon has got some issues, and I think they probably are working on it. But they're going to have to work on it pretty damn fast if they want me to stick around.
Yeah. How new is it? Is it?
It's been around a while, but it used to be really clunky. And I was willing to give it another try because I heard that they had a bunch of new features and they had this really great discount program running. And again, I think it's kind of a situation you get what you paid for. They didn't fix as much as they claimed they did.
Yeah. As a property manager, I tell my boards when they want to, they want to go with the contract that's $5 cheaper. I tell them, listen, if you're paying in peanuts, you're gonna get monkeys. All right, so you have to be careful with that. Yeah,
and that's what we used to. And DA, you probably know this too. When we used to have Crown Vics as police vehicles, and you'd see all these people wanting to drive Crown Vics. But what they didn't realize is the reason we drove Crown Vics is because that was the cheapest state bid. What? Because they were the better patrol cars.
Yeah, the one I had would the front end would start to shimmy when you got about 70 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh!
I had one.
Pursuits in that thing were a nightmare.
My K9 car, I probably had in excess of 200 coil packs put on that car within a 2-year period.
one of my buddies at county. I won't say his last name. His first name's Matt, and without his permission, I'm not gonna say his last name. But he was one of the last diehards to give up his Crown Vic. He loved that Crown Vic. He was a really tall kid, so he wanted the extra leg room. And then one time his Crown Vic was in the shop, and he had to take one of the Chargers for like a week. And I asked him, like, what'd you think of it? He goes, well, it has more leg room than I thought. And I said, yeah, the Chargers do have some leg room. Just getting in and out of them is a little clunky. He said, I'm kind of getting used to that. He said, but we had a shots fired call the other night, and usually when I'd respond to my Crown Vic, I'd get up to about 90, 95 and had to back off of it because it was starting to shake pretty bad. He said, I jumped on that Charger coming down the interstate, and I looked down, and I was doing 165 miles an hour and went, oh, my God, I need to slow down.
He had no idea.
He said, and it was still climbing. I said, so you looking forward to getting your Crown Vic back? And he goes, I ain't getting that Crown Vic back. I'm keeping this one.
I love it. I
love my Charger.
Oh, made him a convert. That's great.
Those Chargers are nice.
Yep. I got a 2019 now. I love it.
Nice.
Well, how are you doing, Marty? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I mean, it's been a rough week. I'm not gonna lie.
I totally get it.
It's every single day this week. It's just something else, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else. So it's hard sometimes. It's hard to stay positive when every single day there's something going on, but it's a struggle some days. The struggle's real.
I'm right there with you. Oh, and really quick before we get too much further, fair warning, if I just disappear, my computer is dying. Found out that my motherboard is crashing. So it's gotten to point where it just randomly shuts off for no reason. So we're trying to get a new one ordered in and get the parts. But it's going to be another week or so before I can get this thing fixed at least. And in the meantime, I get these wonderful random shit.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, last night I was having trouble. We were having a lot of storms. We're having storms again tonight. So I hope I hope my internet doesn't. I just kept I don't know. Robbie, was I buffering or was I freezing? I don't even.
You were freezing. You were doing the Anthony.
Yeah, I was doing the Anthony last night. It has now become.
You weren't freezing in as many. What's a good word to use on his poses, DA? Comical. Most Anthony's poses are like.
Yeah. It's the weird freezes mid-word
I love it. Oh my God, I love it.
So I guess he somehow got lost because I sent him the link for the show 30 minutes ago.
Oh no.
And he hasn't responded to my text either. I don't know where he's at.
I don't think I've heard from him today. I don't think I've heard from him at all today.
One quick thing, a point of business. I've got I wanted to let everybody know the folks that won. Well, Cowboys 5 Rings won a book, and I'm going to be sending you this one right here. I'll get it signed and I'll get it sent out to you on Monday. Let's see. AJ Congdon won this one, which I will be getting sent out to you on Monday as well. I had to get all the books dug out of the boxes they were in. And then, of course, this one's going to William Nighthawk.
Love it.
Speaking of William Nighthawk, for those of you who don't know him, he's been kind of a regular on the show. He's battling cancer. And we here at the podcast would like to help out as much as we can. Lene, you want to go ahead and post those links in the chat to help him. We're not asking you to give anything you can't, but if you can give $1, $2, $5, whatever, to help with his medical expenses, it would be greatly appreciated. She should be posting that any second in the chat. There we go.
It's on there.
So he's got a GoFundMe going, and he could use all the help we can send him. Him and I were talking just a little bit ago, and I I'll be sending some stuff to him on Monday as well. So hopefully you guys just, even if only thing you can do is send prayers. He would appreciate even that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How you doing there, Vault? How you doing over there?
Well, got to hang out with Vault at the Dogman conference in Tennessee. He's a pretty interesting dude. But Vault, if you want to reach out to me, you can get me here at daroberts@daroberts.net. I'll leave that up for a few seconds where you can that's my email, and that's the easiest way to catch me, because it's half the time my stupid phone doesn't let me know when I get a text message, so it's safer to try an email. Most people have smartphones. I have a disabled phone. My phone is somewhere on the spectrum.
That's a good one.
So you've got some really interesting stuff you want to talk about, and I'm going to basically turn the floor over to you. I've got a few pictures that I've managed to, because another thing that I don't like about Melon is it's really weird with pictures, like the picture you have with
Matt?
Yeah, with Matt standing in that little area. It flipped it. It just completely flipped it upside down. It was fine when I uploaded it and it was upside down. I'm like, what the hell? So I deleted it, re-uploaded it, flipped it again. And I did it like 5 times before I got it right. And you watch, I'll put it up on screen, it'll be flipped. But I've got a few pictures up, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn the floor over to you and let you talk about everything and tell us what's going on, and we'll show some pictures and go from there.
Yeah. Last night, I've had these photos for a really long time, and for many, many months. They were captured last March of 2022, and I wasn't sure how or if I was ever going to release them in any way, because I wasn't, it's like I feel weird about releasing a photo that maybe is questionable or is very degraded, or that you can't see it well, or I just don't want to do that. Matt and I have always talked about that any evidence we release, we really, really want it to be to stand on its own merits, right?
Exactly.
So, but I decided, I sent these photos. I sent them. And I didn't say this last night. I forgot about it. But the very, very first person I sent the photos to was to Nick Valente.
Mm-hmm.
And I never heard back from him. So I was like, he must think I'm crazy and he doesn't like them or whatever. And they're not they're not noteworthy. So that was one of the reasons why I was like, oh man, if anybody would know a Dogman, it would be Nick Valente. So I didn't hear back from him. So then I started to share the photos. I shared them, I shared them with a couple of people. And then recently I shared them with Anthony, who shared them with you guys. And you guys were like, wow, we see it. And I'm like, you see it? Like, you see what you see what I'm seeing. I'm like, okay, it made me feel so much more comfortable about deciding to share the photos. But I wanted to share the evidence in a specific way, because we run into, on a daily basis, in all the Facebook groups that were either, I have my own Facebook group, and then I'm a part of, I don't even know how many others, a couple hundred, like a lot of them. Every day I'm seeing people posting photos, and they're like, check out the Sasquatch, or check out this Dogman, or And it's like when you ask questions about their photos, you hear crickets.
Mhm.
No one wants to discuss anything about the photo. You're lucky if you even get the person to just kind of divulge maybe where it was taken or how far away or anything. So I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, and I'm going to share this evidence, I wanted to be as transparent as possible with the evidence. And then people can decide for themselves. But I wanted to present it in a way that I could show. To me, the main reason why these two particular images were so important to me is because you can see they're taken when I share my metadata with everybody.
Mhm.
You can see that they're literally taken a second or so apart from each other. So you see movement, even though it's not a video. You see in picture number one, in the image number one, you see this being, turned to the side. You see a side view, right? And then you see the next image. It's a full face looking straight ahead. But I also wanted to explain to everybody and give everybody the context and everything and the events that were going on that day, along with sharing my original unedited photos. And I felt it was important to present the evidence in that way so that it is transparent
Mhm.
and people can make up their own minds at that point. And you know what's interesting? After that show last night, I got a lot of comments. What is that? Is that feedback? Or I don't know what that was. I don't know. I think it's gone now. That was weird. Interesting after my show last night, and I told everybody, I'm like, look, if it's coming, if what you're seeing through StreamYard is very pixelated and you can't see the image well, hit me up on Messenger. I'll send it to you. Only 2 people hit me up for the photos, only 2. And even in my comments, I told everybody, if you have additional questions that you guys, you have, put it in the comments, or again, message me on Facebook. I'll be more than happy, to share or answer any questions. I really didn't have any questions. So I don't know if it was because I answered everybody's questions by showing and presenting the evidence in the way that I did.
Which I only got to catch part of the show last night because I wasn't home. But unfortunately, I was someplace where my cellular data was very bad. But I liked the way you presented things. And Anthony and Robbie were texting me constantly, like, "Holy crap, you need to be watching this." I'm like, "I'm trying."
Well, it's the transparent thing. I wanted to be transparent with people instead of just going, "Hey guys, check out this picture that I circled in red."
Well,
And then that's it.
It's like we talked about last night, Marty. It doesn't matter if you show this to 150 people and 150 people don't see it. It doesn't matter if I see it. Doesn't matter if DA doesn't see it or Anthony doesn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you saw. That's what's important about this stuff. Because it's like the pictures that I took of the footprints. Half the people I showed them to couldn't see them, and the other half could. So people are going to see what they're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't. Speaking from somebody who was scared for 40-something years to talk about his encounter, you can't let what people are going to say about you, because there's always going to be the skeptics.
Always.
You took that first step to show the pictures, and whether anybody else sees what you saw or not, you can't let that be your driving force.
Right. Well, unfortunately, Anthony only sent me like 3 pictures. So I've got the ones loaded that he sent me, because you've got to kind of do something. You've got to kind of manipulate the picture to get it to fit on the screen here. It's weird. Let me show you an example. I will just upload an image at random and watch what Melon does with it. This is one of my book cover. Now, it shouldn't look like that. It should look like this.
Wow. Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
they-
took it now, is that like a JPEG? Is it a PDF?
It'll take JPEGs or PDFs,
Yeah.
or PNGs. But the problem is, you have to open it in like Paint, and then paste it into a smaller image. Because if you don't, then it blows it up. You've got it can be no bigger than 1280 by 720, and if it's any bigger than that, it just all over the screen.
So now, are you sharing the screen, or are you?
I could do that. That would probably work better.
Yeah, that's what I was doing last night. I was sharing screen sharing, because that way I was able to zoom in, because I wanted to show my original unedited photo, and then zoom, and then I zoomed in. Let me send you. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, if you want to send them to me, I'll pull them up and screen share them that way. Because let me show you what I had to do. I had to put them like into a transparent background, and it brings it up like this. And I can't zoom it in. I can't manipulate it any direction. That's pretty much how I have to put it on screen.
Well, at least it's not upside down.
Yeah, I'm shocked it's not.
But that's that was one of the photos. Okay, hang on. Let me forward to you what I sent to Anthony. Hold on here. How do I forward this? Oh my gosh. Oh, down here. Here it is. And what's the email, DA?
DA Roberts at daroberts.net. And for those of you who aren't familiar with her channel, I'm going to post the link to her channel in the chat. So you guys make sure you head over there, like, share, and subscribe to her channel, and help her channel grow too.
Please, I just want 500. I want my community tab. I say it every week. I'm like, please, please, please. If you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe. Okay, I just sent it. You should have it. And that's what I sent you is what I shared last night. I mean, I didn't. Yeah.
Okay, I just had to laugh at this comment. It says, Big K Show says, Linnea DA secretly has a body that Arnold Schwarzenegger would be jealous of. Yeah, I keep it in the shed out back. I'm in shape. Round is a shape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As I said earlier.
I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
Oh, there he is.
There
the man, the myth, the legend. He made it.
Sorry.
Did you start eating box of crayons again and lose track of time?
No, I was doing a layout for Playgirl, and I had to get dressed real quick.
You really need to stop with the OnlyFans account, okay?
Yeah.
You need to stop, Andy.
It's OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, the only fan. One. That's it.
You guys.
So what are we talking about? The Kennedy assassination? What's going on? What are we talking about?
Yeah, the magic bullet theory.
That's it.
Yeah, the grassy knoll. Mm-hmm.
Did you get the I know that I don't know if we ever got into the picture ordeal yet. Did anybody see the pictures yet or no?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We haven't put them up yet.
Yeah, because DA doesn't see anything in them. So
the versions you sent me, I don't see because I can't expand them. The ones you sent me are like postage stamps, dude.
I just sent them.
I don't know what you did, but I could every time I blew them up bigger than about the size of my wallet. They were so freaking pixelated. It looked like an old Atari video game.
Let me ask you a question. Was it the ones that I sent that she sent me that I sent you, or the ones that I messed with?
Oh no, she just sent me some, and these are crystal clear. I can, these images are perfect.
Why is
that? The ones you sent me. Yeah. I don't know what you did to them, but I think it looked like you retraced them with crayon, brother.
No, that was her. He
Were
sent it to
were they
me.
pieces of the crayons you were chewing on at the time?
Oh, no. Yeah, they dribble out.
Oh my God, you guys are the best. I love you.
He was chewing on some mushroom flavored crayons this time.
Yeah,
I wish.
Okay.
you got the good
I
mushrooms.
wish. Woo! Yeah, but that's the one she sent me yesterday. Last night. She sent them to me last night, and all I
I
did
just
was
now sent him. I just took yeah. Okay. All right.
That's
see
the
that?
first one.
you see the monkey
yes.
in the tree right there?
Billy Monkey, I saw tonight's in a red shirt.
Yep.
Let me see if I can zoom in on this
love it.
picture.
That's what happens when you're late, brother.
Oh, awesome.
I'm
Perfect.
Actually, no, that's not what happens. You get that all the time anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm used to it. I get it
doesn't-
here.
It doesn't help that when you ask him a question, he goes,
That's true. Why is it every time I get on? Why is it every time I get on live stream, these dogs have to act up with me?
yeah, if you've not given that dog water this week, it's
Oh,
back there.
every time. It's every time I get on. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Does he have too much salt in his diet? Is
No.
he
No, it's probably. I'm not even going to say what it is, but.
no, I don't want to know.
He's licking himself too much. Go. Get up there.
TMI.
I don't know.
okay. Whew.
You started it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I did
That
start
was
it.
the best.
All right. So I see. Do you see what I was talking about?
Where am I needing to drag this?
All right. Look. Stop. Go. Stop for a second.
I'm
Stop.
confusing the man.
You're making me fucking dizzy by moving it around.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, make
move.
it even dizzier.
Oh, wait. Stop. All right. You see where your arrow is?
Yeah.
All right. Move it over to the left.
Okay.
Move it over to the left. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop.
Okay.
Bring it up. Up.
Right.
Stop.
Right there.
Look at that. What is that? What do you see?
Now
Well,
this
as
is
far as
the
I can
full-
zoom in on my monitor, that looks
look-
like the top of a head and a couple eyes.
And a face with the nose, right? Does that look
Well,
like that to you?
Yeah, he's got a palm frond up the middle between.
Yeah. But do you see that?
Yeah.
palm frond's actually kind of like right
Okay.
here. Like yeah.
That's
wish
what I
you
was
could
saying
zoom.
to you. I was trying to tell DA in the text, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Now
was-
this okay, so now this is the front, like
yeah, front view.
there's two photos, right? And they were taken a second apart from each other, which is the first, like I said, in the first image, you see it looking to its right, my left, because Matt was standing over here on the left side of me. And then that's the second image, like a second later, and it's looking at me, full face, just straight on.
Oh, so you may go to the other next image.
Yeah, go to the next
Yeah,
one.
but look in the same area right
Yeah,
there.
it's going to be in the exact same area. It's just looking to
It's turning its head. It turns its
Yeah.
head. You can
It's-
tell it. It's a frame by frame, man, when he turns its head.
Yeah. Now you can see that he's
It is in a
looking-
different position.
yeah,
Yep.
he's
You
looking
see
to right.
You see
he's
the
looking-
eyes and the nose bridge and everything? I
wish you
see
could
it.
zoom in better. Yeah, but it's
That's as
looking
close.
at
That's as far in as I can go,
yeah.
and it is in a different position.
Mm-hmm. Now I sent you a side by side. I sent you a side by side of those two images blown up, but
It won't let me down. I'll have to download the side by sides. It's not. Okay, what did I do?
No, you didn't do anything. That's melon.
Yeah.
That's the one I sent you, I think. Oh no, that's yours. Okay. I see. I could see it plain as day. When she sent me the pictures on right there, you could see it clear.
Mhm.
Okay, you could see the head is turned.
Yeah, it is in a different position than it was before.
You could see
Yeah.
the eye bridge. You
You
see
see,
the
if
eye
you'd have sent
bridge.
me these pictures, Anthony, I would have seen it right away. But what you sent me looked like it was drawn by an angry
don't
toddler
know.
with a dull crayon.
I don't know why.
It
All I
was.
did was send you re-forward the picture she sent me. That's all I did in the email. That's it. I re-forwarded the email to you.
Well, I guess they got compressed somehow along the
I
way.
don't know. I don't know. That's when I said to you, I'm sending you the pictures that she sent me in the email. All I did said hit forward with your email, and it came right to you. And then I sent you pictures that I messed with the color. Did you get those that were blown up?
hmm
Yeah. So I mean, I blew them up and messed with the color a little bit, but I mean, maybe those are the ones you opened. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not computer savvy.
did you get the ones, DA, that I just sent you? That I just emailed to you? See if they're there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I've got the screen split on that. However, it will not let me show the side by sides. It says they have to be downloaded. Let me stop sharing the screen and see if I can figure
maybe that's
that out.
Does Melon would it allow me to share my screen maybe?
I don't know. Do you have the option at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, it's there.
You have well, click on it and see if it'll let you share it.
Let me
Because-
tell you, if she could share on her screen, I'm getting off of here right now. I'm never coming back on. I'm done. I'm done with this melon.
Okay, it's gonna let me. So hold on. Let me.
Are you shitting
Bye,
me?
Anthony.
Are
Love
you joking?
Hold on a
It's letting
minute.
you share. I can't even do that.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Okay, so DA, tell me what you want me to show. Do you want me to show the side by sides that I was talking about a second ago?
This is 100% your show. I mean,
All right,
just show what you want to show and talk about it. And we're here to showcase what you have to
We're
show.
along for the ride, Marty.
That's
Take
right.
us on it.
That's it. Oh, look at
All
you, so
right.
professional with your little mic
Let's
cover in the front
see.
there, huh, Robbie? Oh, look at him.
Hey, hey, some of us have got to be professionals there, brother.
I am sorry.
Do you see it?
No.
You're
I
not
get it.
seeing it?
There we go.
Oh,
Is it
that's
there?
nice.
Yeah, it's definitely it's up there. Do you see it?
Now, do you see the picture now?
Yeah, it's in two different positions. You can see it
Exactly.
Correct.
immediately.
This photo. Can you see my mouse?
I don't know.
Do you see my arrow?
No, not on our end.
No. Okay.
Is
all
it
right.
is it in your
So
pocket?
That's a good one.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So when I took these photos, I did not see this being. Again, I tell everybody I believe this is the Dogman. However, that is not the being that I saw that day. The being that I saw that day was a Sasquatch that was amber in color from the bridge of the nose up, amber color, gray skin, round and a round head, did not have a conical head.
These
Now-
images that you're showing right now look to me more like a Sasquatch than a Dogman, because the one on the right, if you look at it dead on, you can see a conical head.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to her last night.
I think you may have got a Bigfoot instead of a Dogman.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But
You can
this
never
doesn't
ever
look-
be 100% sure,
But
No.
this doesn't look
There's no
anything
100%.
like what I physically saw with my eyes that day.
in fact,
However,
by the conical head and the way the nose is set, I would almost say Gugway.
that's what I said too. I've said that last night on my show, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, is that a Gugway?" However, we've always heard that Gugways are very aggressive, right?
Mhm.
So they also say that they don't, like Sasquatch and Dogman don't go together. And the being that I saw with my eyes, physically, what I saw with my eyes, and then this being that I was, because what happened was, I guess I'll go back to that, like the encounter. So Matt and I were looking at that depression in the ground, and let me take this photo down and I will share, or let's see, let me take this one down. I'll bring it back up if y'all want me to bring it back up. So it's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay. So
Look at that.
Looks like Anthony's filling in a multiple choice test.
No, there's no crayon on that deal.
I can't.
That's good. All
Oh.
right, hold on. There we go.
Anthony,
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Are you guys seeing that one? Okay.
I see your son.
Yeah. Okay. So the day that this encounter took place, Matt, I saw this huge depression in the ground about 10 to 15, about 10 feet off the trail.
Mhm.
And I went walking back in there and I'm like, whoa, this is weird. This is not normal. What is going on? And so I was like, Matt, come take a look at this. It looks like a bedding area. So we are looking, he and I are literally checking it out, looking around. So I literally said to him, I'm like, to show how big this is, put your hands out, So now to the right and to the left of this depression were what I describe as blinds, where you can tell like something would have been, maybe hanging out or waiting. And there's a game trail that runs diagonally behind that impression right there. So to me, it appeared like, okay, these are blinds. There's the game trail. Here's, this. So we are checking this out. On the trail behind us, still on the trail, is Caitlin, Matt's wife, and she's a photographer. She's a nature photographer. So whenever we go hiking, she's got her Canon, a very expensive Canon camera, and she's behind us on the trail. And all of a sudden, we heard something hit the ground. I turned around, see her face, and she's like, something just flew by my face, and then we looked down and it was a stick about that big. So we got kind of like the feeling like something was trying to draw our attention away from this area. So Matt and I come out and we're on the trail, looking on the other side of the trail. At Matt's to my left, Caitlin is to my right. I had my phone attached to a selfie stick that had a gimbal, and I had it fully extended. It's about 2.5 feet or so, like when I have it fully extended. And when I turned around and I was looking, I see this being from here up, and we locked eyes for like 1, 2, and then he just went zoop, like a periscope, just straight down. When that happened, we heard movement to the left, where on the side where Matt's to my left, and we heard movement that direction. So I literally just put my stick up and I just started panning. I went like left to right and then back again, and I'm just snapping as I'm taking photos. As I'm moving, I'm just snapping photos, because I'm looking for the being that I just saw. I'm looking for the Sasquatch that I just locked eyes with. I'm looking for something, in my photos that is going to resemble what I saw with my eyes. Mm-hmm. So when I got home, that's when, and let me pull up the other one, and I'm going to bring up the original. Let me see.
Stephen Bishop had a question. He says, was there a weird smell by that area?
No. As a matter of fact, we've been to that area previously, and on another trip, I will tell you, I smelled lavender.
And Toshi the Wolf says, was there anything that could look like it had a kill there, like bones?
No. No. Mm-mm. All right, so let's see. So this was the first this is the first original, and I'm going to see if I can blow it up here a little better. Let's see. Is it too pixelated or
It's not bad.
no?
It's a little pixelated, but I can see it. I mean,
Yeah. So this was the first image. This is image number 1. And again, like I said, he's turned to his right, my left, because Matt was on that side of me. Now, let me zoom back out all the way because I'll show you. Whoops, sorry. It's too much. What I saw was over all the way. If you look, okay, you see the cabbage palm in the center of the photo.
Use your cursor. See if
Can you see my cursor? Can you see it?
yeah, we can see it.
Oh, okay,
move
okay.
it.
The Sasquatch that I saw was right over here in this area right here. Not
on the right side of that
on
cabbage
the
palm.
on the right side, all the way
Okay.
over here to the right.
And where was this at again? It's in Florida, but roughly area. Don't tell us exactly, but
Yeah,
where?
yeah, Big Cypress Preserve.
Okay.
Okay. Now, behind all of this that you see, it goes back quite a ways, but ultimately, the very back, it's a very like kind of marshy, kind of tall, kind of like sawgrass kind of stuff in the back behind there.
It's like a flag pond. It's like a flag pond, DA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. So when I'm looking at all of these photos, I use this cabbage palm that's right in the center. I just said to myself, okay, I'm going to take all these photos. What I saw was on this side. So I was really looking for the Sasquatch that I saw in my photos, and then came across this being, whatever it is, on the left. So so this is the first one, and he's looking to the side. Now, again, this is my original unedited photo. Now, I'm going to show you guys. Then the second one. And then this is the one. No, I just showed that, right? The full face? Or no, I didn't. Hold on.
This one's pretty pixelated. I don't know what this one is.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, you know what it is? I have to close that. Wait. I think I have to, yeah, I have to stop sharing it and then share it again.
It may not let you. We've got 3 of them open. If you look
Oh,
over
maybe
to-
that's it. Hold on.
You may have to close a couple of those before you can open another one.
There we go. Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, let's see. It's almost like you got to do it like almost brand new each time. All right. And then, okay. So then this is the photo that was full face. Like he's looking at me this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yep. And I'm still wanting to say Dugway.
I know.
Could be.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought
In
too.
this image, I can see the full on, and I can see the conical head.
Is that still too blurry? Is that too blurry?
No, it's not. It's a little blurry, but it's still clear enough to see. I mean, It's right smack there, and then.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna put that.
A lot of these cases, when people will have these zoomed in images, to me it just looks like pareidolia. But this one's really compelling. You know, we can't say with 100% certainty that we're seeing what we're seeing. You know, because you can't be 100% certain of anything when it comes to photos because so many things can go wrong. But the fact that it's changed position.
Yes.
See, like to me in that picture, the one that's looking, the first one, it looks. You can see the head, the side of it. You can see the whole frame of the head, the eye bridge, with the nose in front, and I could see where DA says it looks like a Gugway with the snout, which I never thought of yesterday.
But if you look at the one on the left where it's kind of turned, it looks more like a nose.
Right. It's flatter. It's wider and flatter with the bridge. So it does turn its head.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever's there.
Go ahead, Anthony. Sorry.
No, I said whatever's there did turn its head. I mean, I could see. I'm looking right at it like.
Yeah, well, if you can look at it where it's looking dead on, and then where it's kind of turned its head to its right, you can see more pronounce of the bridge of the nose.
Right.
So now that we've got the side by side comparison up, and I'm looking at the where you can see nose definition, it doesn't look so much like a snout. I would probably go back to my original guess and think this is a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
And we already know from other researchers, and you guys have verified it too, of the clear shafts on the hair. It's picking up the color around it.
Right.
It looks really green. That natural blending ability makes any clear picture very difficult, especially when it's in foliage with the right light. And obviously it's blending well here.
Big cypress and Marty, I tell you, big cypress is very. There's a lot of sightings out in Big Cypress. What the hell was that? My TV just came on by itself.
What the heck?
Uh-oh, Anthony.
You see, you guys talking about that paranormal shit, and I told you not to. Hold on.
Ready?
Anthony's holding up 2 crayons at the sign of the cross.
Please turn off my TV.
Like, stop. You're messing with my TV.
That just scared the living shit out of me.
I need a drink.
TV just came on by itself.
I just poured
See, and I gotta thank the girls over at Blonde and Goose, because it's one of them that's messing with me.
David By says Anthony's got a ghost.
Yeah, because I keep saying I hate ghosts. I'm not messing with them. Yeah, see that paranormal shit.
Raggy.
You guys heard that, right? That thing just turned on by itself.
I didn't know what the heck that was.
Okay,
I think John's messing with you. John's probably got the remote.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so I'm going to share now. Again, I wanted to share the metadata because transparency.
Absolutely.
And I feel like the community, all of our communities, Dogman, Sasquatch, whatever, we're missing that element. We're missing the element of people willing to not only share original photos, zoomed in photos, but also that metadata. So that I felt it's super important to do that.
See, I mean, the pictures that everybody, sends and shows us and puts red circles around, 90% of the time, I can't see anything in them. Neither can DA. Okay.
I'm the same way.
When you sent me those pictures, and they were on my phone, and I looked at it and I picked up on the picture right away, I was like, oh, I see that now.
Yeah.
Okay, now but now I'm looking at it on a 50-inch monitor in front of me, and that's even, more defined, but I can see the detail.
Yeah. And again, I'll anyone wants to message me on Facebook, please, if you want to see the photos, I will not share my originals. I have shared them here and I have shared them on my channel, but I will not give out and send out my original unedited photos. I have no problem sending you guys, if someone wants to reach out to me, if they want the side by side of my metadata, if they want the side by side of the two photos, I'll be more than willing. I have no problem sharing those things with anybody. So
yeah, she did this last night. DA, she put this up last night on the show, and I go, oh look, there's your number. Your phone number's up there.
David Lester
was like, what?
David Lester had a question. Are you shooting RAW files or JPEGs? RAW makes a difference.
That could be it. I'm not, you know, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know the difference. I mean,
Me either.
I'm when it gets into technical questions like that, I call my son.
Bro, we
Yeah.
were born in the 70s, and you know, all we did was chew on rocks and branches out, and you know, when we went
Yeah.
outside and played. I don't know anything about that. I wish I did, but Robbie, where's your daughter? She would know all this stuff, Robbie.
I know she's working.
Oh,
But the reason I wanted to share that, you know, the metadata, because I wanted everybody to see that these images are in succession: image number 3627, image number 3628. And if you look right down here, it tells you
right.
how many seconds, like, you know, they were taken, boom, boom. It was like click, click.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turned its head when you were snapping it off, like, you know, like you were telling me
Correct.
last night.
Correct. So I wanted people to see, because to me, that's the part of these, what it makes these particular images very interesting, is that they were only a second apart, and there's movement. And when you do the side by sides, you can see everything else around it is in exact position.
Yes.
It's the only thing that's moved.
Yes.
The only thing that's changed in the photo.
I agree with you 100%, because I said that to you last night. Everything else stayed the same.
Yeah.
Last night when we were looking at it.
So to me, that's the part that is super compelling. But you see, if I just threw the images out there without any explanation, without any, you know, backing up what I was, you know, what I wanted to convey, then people are just going to be like, yeah, that's just, you know what I mean? But no, I feel these are compelling because of this metadata. So there we go. There we have it.
Yeah, I mean, I know Big Cypress area is well known for a lot of sightings.
Yeah.
And it is, most of Big Cypress is Indian res that's out there. It's Seminole, Miccosukee. Because I used to hunt out there a lot. And I was telling
you
Marty,
have to be. You got to know where you're at and what you're doing, and that you're not crossing into
the reservation.
Yeah.
Because there's no border lines out there. They don't. I mean, it's so big, DA. It's crazy. That area, and that's by Broward. That's in Broward, right? You know, when we moved down originally, that's what we went to, was Broward County, and it's on the outskirts of Broward. Let's put it like that. It's not in Broward directly, but
Marty, can you close out of those shares? You just you have to hit the stop sharing. Well, they're still popping up on the side.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're still showing up on the side.
That's weird, because they're not.
See, I'm not seeing that. And you guys
not seeing them at all. And I hit stop share. Hang on, let me make sure everything's, all my photos are closed and I don't see anything on there.
Yeah,
I've still got them. They're not showing up, but I've still got them over here.
It's in Collier County, which is the borderline on Broward by Naples. And actually, if you take Alligator Alley and you go out that way, there's a service road that goes out there on the right hand side, where there's the only gas station out there. It's Snake Road.
Yeah, Snake Road.
Right, and that's where we would go off of. And one of our buddies is a Miccosukee Indian, and we used to go out there and hunt with him on the res. He used to let us come out and go hunting with him, hog hunting. Mm-hmm. So that's how I know the area pretty well. I mean, we've gone out there. I mean, thousands of times been out there hog hunting with the dog.
And so you know how, so you being out in that area, you know how thick it is.
Oh yeah. It's very thick out there.
Thick. It is very thick.
It's very see, that's the whole thing. No one really knows about that area by Snake Road. They just think you go up Snake Road and there's a gas station and that's it. But you keep going. You go down past the gas station. It's all Indian res, all Indian reservation on both sides. And like I was telling DA, I think I mentioned it to DA or Robbie. They won't talk to you if they don't know you out there. Anything. They won't disclose you're an alien out. Even when you walk into the gas station, they look at you like you're crazy because
Yeah.
they're like,
It's a weird vibe. I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't mean weird bad. I'm just saying
no.
it's almost as if you just stepped into a whole new country, like a whole
Right.
separate country within your country. Like it's that.
See, my
I don't
buddy
know how-
worked out there. My buddy worked out there at Billy Swamp Safari.
Yes.
You ever, okay.
Oh, of
And then-
course.
And then I was going out there to help him.
Mhm.
And Billy Swamp Safari, if people don't realize it, it is a game preserve, and you can go out and pay to hunt. Okay, and they have access deer, Cape buffalo. So the guy that owned it was an Indian. He was Miccosukee. He was Billy, and he would tell us stories.
He was actually Billy was their chief for a very long time.
Right. And I, like I said, I was a non-believer because I used to go out there all the time, and I'd be like, "Yeah, you guys are just fully, you're nuts," And then my experience was 100 and something miles away in Palm Beach County, where I had mine. But yeah, I know exactly the area that you guys were in.
Yeah.
And it's well talked about. If you know anybody in that area, they'll tell you that a lot of sightings come out of Naples. Naples area.
Yeah, if you ever do that, go on that app, that Bigfoot mapping app thing. Have you?
Oh,
you guys...
it's like a Christmas tree. I know in that area. I know.
If you go there and you look for this, there's so many sightings and audio. There's a lot that goes on in Big Cypress. A lot.
Oh, Uncle John's up. Oh, I didn't. I walked inside. He was snoozing a little bit. He was not feeling good.
Yes, Werewolf 674 said, "Did Anthony just say he was an alien?" I said, "Explains a lot, right?"
Yeah.
No. And thank you. Was it John? I think it was John Allen said that the photos were good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's Uncle John.
That's John Allen. Oh, that's your. Oh, that's
That's Uncle John. I'm gonna pop him in here because no one.
Bring him in.
I told you what happened last night, so let me pop him in here. Let me see.
All right, so Blondes and Booze are saying that there's 117 watching and only 71 likes. If all 117 of you went to my channel and subscribed, would be fantastic.
No joke.
I'm going
to post your link again.
Please.
Folks, if you like to pick those pictures and you like that kind of content, make sure you go over to her YouTube channel, which I just posted in the chat. It's youtube.com/the NonnaBoss Continuum. Go over there, hit like, share, subscribe. Make sure you put that little alarm bell so you get notifications when she goes live. And let's show some channel love to hers.
Thank you.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
We're here to support each other.
I sent the link over to you, Unc. So check your messenger. I think that's the one Robbie sent me, or you guys sent it to me on.
Thank you, Cowboys 5 Rings. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, David Lester. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got some pretty good shows. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, have I had shows that...
Yeah, but like I said to you...
It happens. It happens to everybody.
You just started out. You just started out.
Yeah, so, I did.
I mean, look at
DA will tell
you. DA will tell you. I mean...
We were there.
I mean...
We were there a year ago. I mean, we've had a lot of growth in a year.
That's awesome, though.
When I first met him,
Bishop. Thank you.
And like I'll say it again, I wouldn't have met DA or Robbie or none of you guys if it wasn't for Kerry Arnold. Right. And it's the truth. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have met anyone. And like I said, I'm sorry if I'm playing the banjo over and over again, but
Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Crystal. Dina P is my buddy. I love her.
I mean, look at all the people we have met. I mean, Fred from Alaska. I mean,
I do.
People, it just you came across that. There's Uncle.
Hey, John.
He's not feeling good.
Hey, Uncle John.
What's up, Uncle John?
Feel better, hon.
Yeah, I feel all right.
Your volume's low.
Hello.
Your volume's low, Unc.
It's all the way up.
Well, okay, there you go. A little bit better, but
a little better.
Wow, it's up as high as I can go.
I know. It's not you. It's probably the app. Melon.
Hey,
Let's not
Hey,
get
when I can
started.
afford it, I'm probably going to go back to StreamYard.
I already told you what I'm doing. I'm
Or,
just
or
going to give you the money. I'm gonna give
possibly
you
Restream.
I'm going to give you the money for the whole year subscription because I mean I told Robbie that I'm like this thing is driving me nuts.
Well, the tier that I use is only like it's 20 something a month.
Yeah, but
What?
I want the tier with multiple co-hosts. So
Right.
yeah, when,
Oh, for
when
the multiple.
inevitably my computer crashes, they can keep the show going.
Right.
Well, mine
Yeah.
it comes with like 10. I can have up to 10.
We're not going to get
For
into the
20.
computers, okay?
You know?
I mean that's an inside
Well,
joke by itself, but
There's so many
yeah,
people you can get on the screen at the time, and then there are co-host logins where they have
Right.
full host access. And yeah,
Thank you, Helen, for subscribing all the way from Scotland. I appreciate that.
Blonde said she pays $25 a month through
For
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah, that's what I do. And I
Okay.
get,
All right.
yeah, it's like 25 a month.
All
Yeah, I
right.
may have to go back to StreamYard because Melon is
nasty hair.
it's kind of
Oh.
problematic.
Better. How come we can hear you better now?
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the hat that did it.
That must have been it.
Yep.
it must have been the hat. Yeah,
The
must have
lucky
been
hat.
and my hair was blinding it out. You know, all that white hair. What can I tell you? It's my
Yeah, he's
Santa
not-
Claus look.
He hasn't been feeling good. So it's the stuff we were talking about earlier, well, a couple weeks ago, DA with the shot.
Mhm.
He's getting it back again. Getting
Good
it
Lord.
back.
Yeah, it won't go away. Johnson shot sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, but that area in Big Cypress, like I said, my buddy worked out
Mhm.
there. I started helping him out there with the hunts. And we get doctors, lawyers, bigwigs that would come out there and pay thousands of dollars to hunt access deer that you can't hunt anywhere in Florida. Okay. And even we were out there one time, and I'll tell you a
Thank you,
story
Julie.
real quick. There was a
Norm, thank you for the super chat.
Fish and Wildlife came out there to track tag Florida panthers. We had a lot of Florida panthers in that area.
Mhm.
And I was talking to one of the biologists out there, and he goes, listen, I said, how many panthers are in Florida? And he goes, listen, there's a hell of a lot more than what we put out on the website and disclose to people. Okay, because they can't track and tag all of them.
No.
The only ones that they're putting on the website are the ones that they tracked and tagged over the years. So he's like, there's so many many more of them out here that we don't know the true population of them.
Mhm.
And everybody goes, oh, there's Florida panthers are very. Let me tell you, they're all over Florida. We just don't see them. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
We have them here in Marion County in Ocala.
We had a rescue right over here by Four Corners. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
The
so
guy had 3 of them.
they're all over the place out here. On my property at Fort McCoy up here, when I had the property up here, the 4 acres,
Thanks, Robbie.
they were all over.
Just realized I hadn't done that yet.
Oh, hey, Robbie, you're a member now.
Holy
Hey.
moly.
Wait, a member or a subscriber?
There's a difference. Once you get 1,000, once you hit 1,000, you can get memberships to your channel.
Oh, okay.
And
So-
they get you can give them little perks.
Gotcha.
We've got for the first level
Like
they can get extra
special content.
emojis and like Bigfoot emojis, and for the
Mhm.
upper tier they get extra video, special videos. I've got several posted. I've got like 6 more I need to get posted, but I'm waiting on my son to actually finally get around to editing them. So that's
Go, Noah.
I went bald waiting on him to get stuff done.
Yeah, that's not the reason, DA. That's headboard.
Well, I love your Patreon. I'm a member of your Patreon. So
Awesome.
if you
Thank
guys,
you so much.
yeah, and if you guys, I'm telling you, all of you guys in chat tonight, everybody watching this channel, go and support over on Patreon. I'm telling you.
Go to your channel. Everybody go to Marty's channel and help her out
Yeah.
because she has to pay the rent this month. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
'cause
go over there.
Patreon
If
really
you
does help out a
knew
lot.
how much money I had to drop on an AC unit this week,
Oh no, you don't have to tell me.
Oh, I gave up on that. I got one on my driveway.
Yeah, we have one in the carport right now for the house that has to be replaced out.
it's just every like everything is double. Everything.
Well, because
Everything.
look what's going on. Well, we're not going to get into that, but we all
It's
know
crazy.
what's going on in this
Yeah.
country. So that's why. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, let's keep the politics out,
let's
please.
go.
Who's Brandon? No, don't answer that question.
Yeah, let's not go there. Stephen Bishop says, "How do I become a member?" If
Good
you're
night,
on YouTube,
Gene. Love and blessings to you, my friend.
good night, Gene. Stephen Bishop says, "How do you become a member?" If you look at the video, if you're watching on YouTube, which I'm assuming you are, if you look at the video, look down at the bottom, down where it says like, dislike, and all that. Next to the subscribe button is a join button, and there are a couple of tiers where you can join. It's right next to the subscribe button.
Oh, Robbie, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
How did you send that? UPS or regular mail?
UPS.
Okay.
You
I
should
didn't
get it
know.
by Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest.
I was just asking. I didn't know because that was it. I didn't know what kind. Oh, and what kind of handle? I know what I'm putting on DA's knife, but what kind of? I'm going to try to get you. You want deer antler handle on yours or no?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
You got
Yeah,
any
'cause
of
I
that
got
PA? You got any PA antler left?
Yeah, I got that big one for
Okay.
DAs. That big one for DAs.
Yeah, it came out of
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
that's nice.
That's
It's
the
gonna
base
look
of
awesome.
it right there.
That's going to look awesome on the knife.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
So,
small
Oh
one.
yeah.
Small one in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
You got to call Aunt Mary and tell her to send me some more in. And
Yeah, I
that's
got
this
to.
knife right there I'm making.
That is so awesome.
I got that. It's got to be
Wow.
heat treated and everything still. And then I got Robbie's right here. I still got to cut some more
Nice.
into it. So
Sweet.
You guys gonna be decked out, man.
That's
Heck yeah.
spot
I'm
right
getting
on my
back
plate
into it.
carrier.
I used to make a lot of. John will tell you. I used to make a lot of custom knives. I'm getting back into it.
Oh, yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, I got one someplace.
Yeah, I made one for Uncle John, and I mean, I sold a couple of them too. Yes, I do make knives. He goes, Anthony, you make knives? Yes, I do. Yes,
We're learning.
and for
lots.
$9.99, you can get the whole set.
They're Ginsus
That's
with
the one
genuine
Oh, that's-
artificial antler.
I made that
Nice.
for John. That's
Nice.
the
Nice.
one.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah, the one I'm making DA is going to be like an original Bowie almost. So it's going to be a Bowie knife. So
That's awesome. That's a
And this one-
talent.
I made this one.
Oh, he thinks he's talented.
I made this one. This one's mine. I made
It's
that
nice
one.
knife.
I'm still messing with the handle and the trim on it. But that's the one
That's
I made
nice.
for myself.
Darkwood says, "Hey Pitbull, let me know and I'll buy one."
Yes. Well, I
Me-
mean,
yeah,
once I
me
get
too.
material, if I get the
Me too.
material, I got to get the material. The material's not cheap. I mean, that nine, you know, the 9 foot, the 9 that 9590 is very, very expensive for a
Yeah, but it
stock.
stays sharp. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
It's a high carbon steel. It's not
You can-
stainless
you-
steel.
Yeah, you could shave with these things. Okay.
Are they
What
light?
was that?
Are
Do
they light?
come
Are
with
they heavy?
crayon priced in the? Yeah, thanks a lot. That's nice. Thanks. But anyway, I'm not even going to comment on that. No, but they don't. I don't have a deal with Crayola yet. I wish I did because
That's because you keep eating them.
I know. But anyway, yeah, the steel is very expensive now. It went up in price. It's high carbon. It's
I
not
wish you'd
stainless.
take the paper off, though.
See, most of the knives that you everybody buys are stainless steel. They don't keep an edge. You need a high carbon steel to keep the edge.
You gotta have at least
Wow.
5150 to get a good
Right.
edge.
And then the one that like the 8 sent me, the Scallywag,
Scallywag.
that thing is high carbon steel. That thing, I mean, John will tell you, I cut everything with that knife, DA. That thing is it's still razor sharp.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
my
yeah.
everyday carry knife. I cut
I was like-
constantly.
Jesus, I was like, I couldn't believe how sharp it still is. I'm like,
Wow.
Yeah.
They've got
Yeah.
that Privateer series on sale right now. You could pick that exact knife up I sent you for like $40.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. See, did you talk to him about
Still
putting
waiting
this-
back. I filled out all the paperwork for the associate link with
Okay.
him.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anything back from the other guys that I sent the emails to and talked to that time. You know what we were talking about. I sent
Mhm.
everybody stuff. But yeah, I like to get that one that you have, that other one, to carry in my my pack. What is that big one?
The Gunner's Mate.
Go bag.
No, I think the Gunner's Mate, Unc. That's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I want to carry that one on my day pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
That's
one's by
awesome.
this one's by Scallywag Tactical. It's high carbon steel. You can see how thick it is.
And they're not expensive. I mean, Marty, they're not like Cold Steel, you know, the company
Mhm.
Cold Steel or Benchmate.
Mhm.
These guys, these are the company is owned by a veteran. I'm assuming, I don't know, Navy because of Scallywag.
Yeah, he was ex-Navy.
Okay. I'm just shooting it out there, but anyway, it was he's not using
Yeah.
garbage metal. He's using
Babysitters for the Marines.
he's using high carbon steel. Like I had I gave a knife to Uncle John. What is that knife I gave you? That tactical
one?
knife, the one you just showed. I gave him a tactical
Oh, that's a
knife.
Browning. Yeah, that's a Browning.
I bought a Browning tactical, and it was like $50. That's knife right there. That thing wouldn't hold an edge
Yeah.
Nah, this thing goes dull just by looking at it.
for nothing. The knife that
Yeah.
EA sent me is crazy. That thing, I cut cardboard with it. I mean everything, and I can't believe it's like a razor blade still.
This one won't lose an edge.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah,
that's the one that's the PA.
That's this one you were talking about.
Yeah, I love that thing, man. I love that knife.
Mhm.
And I've had bench made knives. I've had, you know, all the name brand knives that thing blows it out of the water. This knife blows it out of the water. And I'm not saying that because it's in the books or anything. I swear, you guys buy one, you will see the difference.
Yeah, that knife will last you a lifetime if you take care of it.
Wow.
Yeah, if he lives that long.
Yeah, well, if not, my kids will have them.
Yeah, but you got that big one too. I
Yeah,
want that. I want that.
This one's called the Bounty.
That's the one I want. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wow.
You can actually
Okay,
get two hands on the handle.
That's not a knife. That's a machete.
That's a sword.
It's a sword. They call that a Gugway killer.
Yeah,
Ugly.
but unlike any machete I've ever owned, machetes are great for hacking plants and stuff.
Yeah.
You could shave with the edge on this thing. Listen.
Jeez.
See, I was going to tell you, Marty.
Unreal.
That's what Matt has to get to carry out with him on his day pack with you guys. If you want something like that, like a machete type, that thing is not like, it won't bend. That thing doesn't flex
Wow.
like a machete does. This thing is solid, and they're not expensive at all. That's the whole thing.
They're a little pricey, but it's one of those, hurt once, for a lifetime. Those blades are just so fantastic.
Yeah.
If anything goes wrong with them, they are like super quick to
And they have
customer
like
service.
like a warranty, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
check
if
out
you want-
scallywagtactical.com. That's just a great group of guys.
if you went to like the Cold Steel or any other, I'm telling you, if you had that knife in Cold Steel, that thing
Mhm.
right there would have been $1,000 at Cold Steel knives. What he
Man.
just showed you, and it's
Yeah.
not even that much on Scallywag. I mean, it's not even half the price of that.
Yeah, it's less than half.
Right. I mean, so you can't go wrong, and it's high carbon steel. It's not garbage steel that you would buy. And a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, "Oh yeah, I got this nice tactical knife, and I paid $100-something." And you're like, "Yeah, is it stainless?" Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, that's why it doesn't keep an edge. So, yeah, Pakistan van. Okay, state. Huh? I'm looking at the comments.
I thought you said you couldn't see comments.
He
Oh,
can't
I
read.
can't.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
you can
see
Oh
'em.
no!
Yeah, I
Robbie
can't.
said he couldn't see the comment.
Yeah,
I still don't get that.
Anthony could see them, but he
You
can't
start-
read them. They're not written in crayon.
You
He
can't-
can't read them.
You can't. I can't comment in the comment section like DA and Robbie or DA can. I can't.
Okay, we're
comment.
going to end up switching back to StreamYard, I'm afraid.
You know, and then Robbie can't see the comments. You know, I mean, I don't know. Don't know. But anyway,
It seems
Go
so
ahead.
strange that like everybody has different issues,
I
not the
think it's the
same
layout.
issues. It's so
no,
weird.
I think it's the layout. Like Robbie, you use a Mac, right?
No, I got a Surface Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I can see the chat. I can
Right.
see the chat, but I can't participate. Like it tells me straight up, it says sending messages is only supported for hosts.
Right. And like Uncle John uses
But
a
what
flat
Nick-
screen HP, Uncle, you got?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
and he
but
can
what
do
I'm
certain
but the
things.
weird part is that it says sending messages is only supported for hosts, but Robbie's a host or a
Exactly.
co-host, and he can't even like.
That's the whole dilemma. I
That's
know.
so weird.
Anthony
Yeah.
and Robbie, look over to the far right side of the screen. You should see a list of icons. It says chat, schedule, design, styles, text, video, settings, etc., several others. If you click on
Nope.
that chat icon, you should see it.
I
Yeah,
don't have that.
if I click on it, it opens it up to the side where the
Right.
chat would be, but everything's blank.
Exactly.
And there's
too.
a little drop down arrow though. There's like a little red next to the word chat. There's a little arrow, and
Yeah, it doesn't open up for us. It won't open for me.
that's so weird.
Like
I see
Robbie
it.
Robbie could do certain things. Uncle John could do certain things. I can't. I could do certain things. Robbie can't. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know why it does that.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
we're
when you
probably
get
gonna have
that
to
new
go back to
computer,
StreamYard.
you know,
The
wait,
what,
maybe
huh?
when you get that new computer, that big one that's supposed to be sent.
I get that. DA didn't catch that one, but he's not even making a face on that one.
He's just shaking his head. You know.
But anyway,
Okay.
let's get back to the pictures.
What do you want to know? Do you want me to show that one that I showed last night?
Absolutely.
No, that was just between me and you. We can't do that.
No, not that one. The one that I
You didn't catch that, but anyway, go ahead. No, yeah, show it. Go ahead.
the one. Okay, so
Shame
this
on
is
you. Yeah.
this. I know.
Anthony loves that. Anthony loves that French maid outfit.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, don't show that one, Marty. Stop.
I
No,
promise.
The stripes
I
are
won't.
daring, you know.
He just likes it because it's got enough pockets for his crayons.
You could show Matt, but that's about it.
Yeah, he
All
likes
right.
anything with curvy lines.
Yeah, show that other
Oh
one.
my
that
God,
you
that's
showed,
funny.
showed me and Robbie.
Just the one that's like not the one I said I didn't want to show, the other one, right?
No, I know. Yeah. The
Okay.
one that you didn't want to show was private for what we've
Right.
seen, and that was it. And
Yeah. All
me
right,
and Robbie and
Okay.
DA
So
seen
this-
it. I showed DA that one that you sent me that no one else seen.
All right.
Dun-da-da.
Let's see
Dun-da-da-da-da-da.
I know, right? Drum roll.
Well,
please.
she didn't know how to do none of this until DA and Matt showed her.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember with the pictures.
That's right. All right.
Little devil.
Now, don't say anything. Let's see if anybody can pick out anything in this picture. Don't say a
Yeah.
word.
Okay.
Don't say a word. If anybody in the comments could see anything in this picture, comment on it. Because I know where it's at, and so does Robbie. This is the one we seen Robbie last night.
I know
Yeah.
where it is. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, DA, do you see anything there or no?
I see what I think is something.
Okay. That's by the palmetto fronds.
Yes.
Is it? Yeah. That's basically where it is, where we're talking about. Show with your cursor, Marty. Show everybody with your cursor what you think is
Right
in
here.
the picture. Yeah.
I-
face.
Yeah, there's like a face, and then to me, this looks like a shoulder.
Yeah, it's peeking out
Like,
behind it.
yeah, yeah. This is nothing. This right
No, that's a
here,
burnt
Yeah.
stump.
Just a dark
yeah,
spot.
it's a burnt stump, is what it is. It's a
Yeah.
burnt stump. But
He
this,
got that at McDonald's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'll show. Do you want me to show that other one where it's kind of brightened up a little bit?
Yeah, you can show
Anthony?
whichever any images you want to show. Just
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Okay. All right. So there's that one.
See, I could see that. As soon as you put that picture up of this one, I could see
Well,
it.
I
plain
saw
as
it too. I saw it right off. Of course,
That'll-
I'd seen it before, but yeah.
Now,
Yes.
my opinion, I don't believe that's pareidolia at all, because it looks too defined. That picture with the eye sockets, the nose, the mouth,
Yeah.
it looks too defined. And I mean, that's.
Hold on. I gotta hit share.
I could be wrong. But
And let's see. Is that too pixelated?
I don't see it. It's the same picture.
It's the same one as.
Yeah, it's popping up. You have to take that one down, I think, to do it.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait. All right, they're all closed. So it's this one. Maybe it's this one. This one. This is the better one. Sorry. Okay, hold on.
Did you close out the other one?
Yeah.
It's
Still
showing
looking
up.
at it.
Oh, I'm still showing up on mine.
Me too. I can still see it.
PAs, you're showing up?
Do you see that one?
Give me just a second.
Now it's off. Okay. There it is. All right. Now you got the other one up.
I think the other one is like so blown up, and it just looks. I think to me this one looks the best because it's like zoomed out a little bit, and to me I clearly see a face
Yeah.
right here.
Oh.
So now this was taken. Okay, because remember I was saying behind those original photos in the very back is this like marshy kind of like grassy area. This photo was taken on the back side of that. There's like a trail that takes you back and it kind of curves around to where we were on the other photo, where I got the other photos.
Right.
So this photo was taken same area, but on the trail behind where the other photos were taken. And this photo was not a still photo. This is actually just like a screenshot from a video. I had my selfie stick and I was kind of videotaping like on my, with my iPhone behind me as I was walking. And remember you guys were asking me, Robbie, earlier about the smells, if I smelled anything.
Mhm.
Right.
The day that I took that photo, that's the day that I was smelling lavender, very strong in that area, lavender. Now, I've also heard cinnamon. People have talked about smelling cinnamon when Sasquatch are around, believe it or not.
Oh, that's weird.
Uh-huh. So I don't know what was up with the lavender because, I mean, Anthony, you've been in those like swampy areas.
I've never smelled lavender out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I don't.
the
Yeah, so
smell
I don't
out
know if
there
it
is
was
horrible.
something that was being projected, because they do say that they can project a smell that you do smell it, and then you'll follow the scent. I've heard a lot of encounters talk about that. So I don't know, but this is the area I caught this. I had the lavender smell, but that's the only one I caught on that trip, on that hike, was this one right here. And it was just in a video that I was doing it. See, it was weird because as we come around the corner, and there was that particular day, there were 4 of us. And I was the last one in line. And it was kind of like, I didn't hear anything. Like, I'm telling you, I didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. All I did was smell lavender that day. I didn't.
Right.
nothing else. And I just kind of was going through my videos and found that. And I was like, okay, this is weird. All right, let me take this.
Did you send those pictures to Norm, DA? Because he was asking me. I didn't know if you were sending them to him.
Yeah, I sent them to him.
He wants to mess with them. He has the. I guess he has the programs to mess with the color on them and stuff.
Which ones?
Mine? Yeah, and I also reached out to Jesus because he knows what he knows how to do all that.
I don't mind.
Too.
I don't mind my originals going to Jesus. I don't mind that. He can have my originals. Just don't send my originals to anybody else, please.
No,
because I just don't.
Norm is one of the co-hosts on the show. You met Norm, haven't you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh
no. Yeah, I mean I've seen him, but I haven't met him.
Yeah, he's with Robbie.
Yeah, he's one of my co-hosts on my.
Yeah, he's an EMT. He's on duty tonight, so he couldn't join us.
He couldn't join. And
Doc,
where's Doc at?
Doc is somewhere teaching classes.
That guy's a busy guy too.
Busy, yeah. He's nonstop. That man.
Yeah.
It's nonstop.
And that's really it, guys. Like I really don't have a whole lot. I don't. Matt's got way more evidence than I do. That's for darn sure.
Well, Matt, I mean, he goes out almost every weekend, doesn't he? Almost. Or
well, no? he's slowing down lately because in the summertime we just can't research.
I can tell you that.
We just cannot research in the summer. I mean, it's just too much.
Yeah, it is.
The humidity will kill you down here.
Yeah,
and then crazy.
and he's gonna take a little time off here and there.
Plus, he's got the kids, so
he gotta remember he works full time.
Leave him with grandma.
Yeah. Which that happens. That happens. I have no problem taking care of my grandbabies. Love all my grandbabies, but he's been working on his film. The trailer to the documentary was premiered on Friday. So if you guys want to see that, Supernatural Spectrum, go to the channel and you'll see that. It's pretty compelling. It's going to be a very interesting documentary. I think everybody's going to really, really like it a lot. He did have, when he tried uploading it to YouTube, there was some bizarre weird thing in the very, very, very beginning that the audio, he could not get the audio to line up. He kept
I seen that in the preview when he was talking. It was like his mouth was moving and it was like you're watching a Chinese karate movie there.
And he couldn't, no matter what he did to it, he could not get it to line up. But it's like it's just in the very, very, very beginning and the rest of it's fine. But for whatever reason, it just wasn't rendering correctly, and he couldn't when he uploaded it. It was, I don't know, but it's really compelling. It's going to be an amazing documentary. So he's been, he finished Panhandle Monsters. That's already up on his channel. That documentary, and then he's going to make that a series. Panhandle Monsters will be a series. In addition to his other documentary that he's doing. And I think he's.
Okay, Mark. I was going to ask you have you talk about the area that you and Matt go to. Don't disclose it, but talk about the one that me and Robbie want to come down to. How they come right out to you.
They come up to you. I mean, it's not like they don't like full, but but they come, literally you can just go there, you park your car. I kid you not, just hang out, just sit there, talk, laugh, whatever you want to do. And they'll come up. But the last time that I was there with Matt,
I was going to tell you to talk about the experiences out there that you guys had.
Yeah. Well, we were the first time that we were out there, we got there because his friend was going to meet us there. So we got there about an hour before he did. It was still daylight. So we did like a short hike back there. We did a short hike. We did 30 minutes out and then 30 minutes back. Trust me, is not an area you do not want to be out there at night. And you can't because it's also, it's government land, so you gotta be careful. So it's but if you're sitting there, we just kind of hung out, waited for his friend, and they just started. They first threw a pebble. The first pebble, it hit his friend's car.
Right.
And we were kind of like, wait, was that something? Like, what happened? You know, for the very first one, we weren't even 100% sure, like, what the heck, what it
Explain to
was.
him, there's no trees that close to where the cars
No,
are.
there's no trees that close. There are
So explain that to
no,
them, because everybody, oh, it's an
yeah,
acorn, or it's.
no. There was absolutely, and I had to, I don't think I
I
had
know the
the
area that you're
photos.
talking about, but
Yeah. So it's literally when you pull in, there's 3 parking spaces. There's literally 3 spaces with like 3 parking bumpers, and it's kind of like wood, like a little wooden fence, right, around the parking spaces. So we had both cars parked next to each other, and we were just kind of hanging out. We were just kind of standing in between the 2 cars, and we're talking and we're talking and we're talking. We're just having a good time and BSing. So we hear something hit his friend's vehicle, and we were like, what the heck was that? What was that? You know, and we weren't sure what it was, but then we just kind of kept talking. Next thing you know, we hear another one that comes in, and it hits his windshield, his friend's windshield, so hard that it put a nick in the windshield.
oh, really? So
Yeah.
you didn't tell that to us last night.
Yeah. Well, it put a nick in his windshield, but we never found the actual rock that did it. But we could see where it hit the windshield, and then like
They just
dust.
nicked it on,
There was
right?
like it almost looked like, you know how like if you were to see like a bullet, right? Like you'd
Right.
see like the spray from where, you know,
Impact.
yeah. So that's what it was like. And so we saw that, we were like, okay, wait a minute here. This is awful crazy. Rock number 3 comes in and lands right smack in the middle of the roof of my car. And it was it was a small pebble. I mean, it was, you know, like that. Like it was not that big. So I said, wait, there it is. You know, we were looking for it, saw it, we photographed it. Matt picked it up. It was wet. And that was a very interesting detail because we couldn't
Was it
figure
2?
out.
Was it 2 out there or no?
No, and it's not like it had rained. Matt, it was, I don't know why, but he thought maybe they were holding them in their mouths,
Oh, yeah.
like holding the pebbles in their mouths, you know,
Could be.
because we couldn't figure out where or how it got wet and how, you know, it was really strange. So that was rock 3. All of us, so again, we're checking it out, we're looking at it,
Right.
and all of a sudden I started feeling really horrible anxiety. I knew it was not my anxiety,
Right.
but I knew it wasn't my anxiety, but it was heavy. I mean, I felt like something was sitting on my chest. That's how it felt. And I said to Matt, I said, I'm picking up major anxiety. I think it's their anxiety. I feel like it's them. They're upset. They're trying to get us to leave. We're not leaving. They're like really getting anxious. So
They're disgusted. They're
yeah,
projecting their
the fear
disgust of you being there.
Well, that's what
Right.
everybody keeps saying. I mean, when they do get that, they call it
Mhm.
infrared sound, but everybody, you know,
Yeah.
They
has
get
that
a feeling in their chest. Yeah.
I've never experienced it.
So-
I don't think DA has, or Robbie. I mean,
No.
Mhm.
other
So
people have.
So I'm having this conversation with Matt. We're kind of talking about this pebble and it being wet. So we're kind of talking about what's going on, like what's happening, like where is it coming from? Because directly in front of you is this corridor, this long corridor, and it's very open. It's grassy. It's very open.
Right.
And there are cabbage palms and pines to the right that are probably about 30 feet away from the cars. That's how far away they were.
Right.
on the other side of us, there were trees over in that direction, but I'm telling you right now, there was nothing like because every time a rock would come in, we're like scanning the tree lines.
Where is
We're
it?
looking,
Where is it coming
where
from?
is it coming from? And we could never determine where they were actually coming from. And all of a sudden we hear rock number 4. And it hit really hard on like the side, the back driver's side panel of his vehicle. And again, we're looking for the rock. We go around. Finally, we look down and we're like, "Holy cow! This is." And now this time around, it's about like, oh, hold on, my phone's in the way. About that big around, okay?
Right.
And we shine the light on it, and on that rock, one single clear hair
Huh.
on the rock. And it was kind of funny because it almost looked like a tiny antenna. It was like it was attached to the rock, and then it kind of came up a little bit, and then it did this little curly Q thing. But 100% clear. White, clear, like polar bear. Well, we know there's no polar bears in South Florida.
Oh, no.
Not really, except unless they're on vacation.
That's true. They could be, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see if they could get through customs. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Robbie, when Robbie went out, what was it, last week, Robbie?
About 2 weeks ago, I think.
Right. He picked up a wad of hair, and Robbie sent it off to Doug Highcheck.
But the cool thing about it was, Robbie, tell him what happened when you had your dog smell that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Had it in a plastic bag, Ziploc bag to put it in the envelope to send it off to Doug, and I just, for whatever reason, I was just like, I wonder what happened. I've got a boxer pit mix. I opened up the bag, and I was telling DA about this. I didn't think to video it the first time, but I opened the bag up and put it in front of his face, and he immediately put his tail between his legs and went over on the other side of my bed. So when I told DA about it, he said, "Man, you should have got video of that." So I got it when I went home, or another video when I got home.
Yeah, I seen it. You sent it to me.
Yeah, I sent that one out. It wasn't.
And he had the same reaction?
Not exactly.
He didn't want to have nothing to do with it, though.
Anything to do with it
at all.
Interesting.
He
and
opened the bag up.
Can verify that one.
Oh yeah, he opened the bag up, showed, and he kept putting it near his nose, and he kept turning his head like, "Get that away!" Like, had nothing to do with it. Yeah, like the dog.
You could see a good indicator he's got something good there.
Yeah. So it was like, don't bring that near me. I don't like the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what he found, I want to see the results of that. I can't wait for that to come out. That's going to be, I hope, really good.
Stephen Bishop wanted to know if you had any news on the hair, Robbie.
Did he freeze?
I think he's froze up.
Yeah, no, nothing yet. I would have heard something from Doug Highcheck. Stephen, I would have heard something from him. See, now I got a double picture of Robbie up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that. I see a double picture too.
You got double imaging now, Robbie.
Hey, I'm so good. I got to be there twice.
Oh, now he's that was weird because he was like live down here, and now he's live up there. That's so weird.
Jumping around there, Robbie. Why are you jumping around?
DA's messing with us. There he goes. DA got rid of
looking better.
I'm fast, Uncle John. I'm fast.
Yeah, I know. Is rapidly.
They'll call you the Flash or nothing.
Yeah, that's right. It's coming to Flash.
Yeah, but the hair that he got, it was. How long would you say that hair was, Robbie?
I'd say it was curled up on both ends. I'd say it's probably at least 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah. Now the area that you guys were in, Marty, I know the area that you're talking about. I know there was somebody else that went out there that had the same experience, also that we know personally.
Yeah.
Kerry was out there, and when he did that live stream, and that rock hit his truck and set the alarm off that night on the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
when he was live streaming, and it was live, and everybody was like, "Ooh."
Well, I mean, after they threw that fourth rock that they had the hair on it, I mean, that's when I was like, okay, guys, look, they're getting larger. I'm feeling their anxiety. It's time to go. We have overstayed our welcome, and we need to leave. So we did, and in the process of, because I guess we weren't leaving fast enough, then rock number 5 came in, and rock number 5 was this big around. Like, they were meaning business. It was like,
where did that land? You said, where did that one
it
land?
hit. You know what? It hit. As you go to walk into the area, there is like a photo. Not, it's like a. I mean, there's like several signs, right? Tells you
Right.
times and this and this and this, and that's your under surveillance, video surveillance,
Right.
all this stuff. So it actually hit the sign instead of his vehicle, and I believe that's on purpose.
Yeah,
I
to
think
get
it
your
was.
attention.
I'm hitting. Yeah, we're gonna hit the sign, but we're not gonna hit you guys. But we're
Right.
telling you, make it a wrap, and
Take a hike. Yeah.
yeah, bye bye.
Nah.
Yeah.
Now, let me.
Did,
Now, the area. Is there any like trash cans that are out
No.
there? Like,
No,
park
I didn't
or-
see. No, there's not. I will.
Why-
There are some boxes. We don't know what's inside them.
Oh, well, we talked about that. I
those
think
are
I know.
surveillance boxes.
I think I know
I-
what those are.
I don't know what the heck they are.
They're surveillance boxes. They have cameras and sensors and everything.
Yeah, Missouri Department of Conservation uses those too.
Yeah.
They're
I
like
think that's-
little.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen them before.
They're like metal boxes.
Yeah.
And they
Kind
have
of like a telephone.
there's like a
service
hole on the
box.
side.
Yeah.
That's what a camera is.
That's a
Right?
camera,
That's
and
a camera.
they also have sensors in them to track radio collars on animals.
And there's motion
Oh.
sensors in there too. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just
But I
all
will
over.
tell you, I mean, whenever we've gone there, like, we've seen turkeys there. We've
Yeah.
seen deer. A lot of deer. A lot
could
of
be-
deer.
That could be the reason why they're hanging out there.
Yeah. Because
Because of
there's
the
that.
game out there.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah. But there's a lot
So-
of turkeys, a lot of different animals there.
I told you once I'm gonna when Robbie heads down here, we're gonna head down to you and go down there with you. I want to. That'll be cool as hell to do that.
Yeah.
So we are taking. I mean, is it? You said it's government land when you first pull in. Okay.
Not too far from Pratt Whitney.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I know
Yeah.
exactly.
And
where it
Matt and I have gone, and Matt and I have seen a lot of UFOs there. It's not, we don't always go there just for Sasquatch.
I
We go
got
there.
I have
We
an
do.
idea what that is too, but I don't
We-
think they're
yeah.
UFOs. I think
I know,
they're-
but that's
We talked about it. We
yeah.
talked
You
about
and
it
I
that
talked about
night.
that. Yeah.
Because of the stuff that I've seen out there where we hunted. They have the biggest contract with the military for drones. So some of
Yeah.
their technology out there,
hmm
you never
I
know
think
what they planning or what they're trying out at night.
Right.
exactly.
right.
Like I seen
Mhm.
that Comanche helicopter do a test run out there, and then you never
Before
heard
they
of it
brought
again.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you never heard of it. I mean, you're talking years and years ago.
Yeah.
That's still Comanche helicopter, and to see that back in the 90s, you were like, "What the hell is that?"
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you know how I mean, even when they test the engines out there, it gets loud. The jet engines, they test them at night.
Yeah.
It sounds like a freight train coming through the woods. When we used to hunt out there, and we were like, "What is that?" You can hear that just that this stream of jet, and they would test them at night, even when we were hunting during the day. I mean, I could tell you from personal experience, if you went up to the Pratt Whitney fence from where we hunted, security was there in seconds.
Oh yeah.
They knew you were there. I mean, we
Oh, yeah.
chased dogs and hogs into their property where we had to get permission from them to go retrieve the dogs out because they would go under the fence to chase a hog. And,
Yeah.
they wouldn't let you near that fence. near that fence, they wouldn't let
Yeah.
you.
And
That's
there's a
because
lot of
it's
hog,
surveilled.
yeah, and there's a lot of hog activity in that area
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. A lot of
Oh,
hog
yeah.
rut, like you can see
That
a
area
lot.
is full of hogs out there. I
Yeah.
know that, but
Hmm.
I believe I think it's like a drone, some kind of drone that you're not the only one that's seen it out there, seen stuff out there. There's other people have seen
Right.
lights and stuff like that, but you can't even hear it.
You
That's
can
the
see
weird
No,
the
you
thing.
sky.
can't.
You can see
They're
the sky real
literally,
good from the burial ground.
You can't hear the drone. You could see the lights on it, whatever it is. I think it's a drone, but I think it's a new technology they're testing out.
well, Matt
And
was there. Matt was there without me, but with someone else, not too long ago, and FWC rolled up on them,
yeah, I was going to say
and
that. I
and
believe it's
and
FWC
and Matt
using
was
them too.
like, and he's like, so what are you guys doing out here? And Matt was like, sky watching.
Right,
He's like,
right.
sky watching. Hmm.
Yeah,
But after FWC officer left, all of a sudden there was this bright light that was kind of set back behind the trees, and it just stayed right there. Had no sound, no movement. It just was like hanging. It was almost like it was suspended. When I saw the video, it's like it's suspended in the air, and I'm like, yeah, it had to be a drone. They were watching your butts.
yeah.
How
It's a lot of
close
activity.
how close to Pratt Whitney was he? The fence.
I don't know. No. They weren't anywhere near. They were not in or near the fence at Pratt Whitney. No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because there's a lot of activity out there in that area
Yeah.
by
But
Pratt.
that I think was a drone watching
More
them
like
to see what they were
Probably
doing,
was.
how long they were going to stay, what was
Oh
going
yeah,
on,
checking them out.
checking them out to see if they were actually. And it was funny because he was like, "Yeah, we're just sky watching," and yet Matt and the other guy, they both had on like big like Sasquatch hats, like they had on like t-shirts and Bigfoot on it, and but it was funny though. Yeah, just sky watching.
Uh huh.
It's funny.
Yeah, sure you are. Yeah.
Yeah, sure you are. So, well, I'm gonna call it a night, gentlemen. I'm exhausted. It's 11.
I'm John. Yeah.
thank you so much for being on.
Of course,
Thanks, Marty.
anytime.
Love you, hon. You have a great night.
Mwah, love you too, John. You take care. You feel better, okay? Make sure you get your rest. Drink
I'm
plenty
gonna
of
try.
fluids.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Robbie.
Have a good night.
Hey, Marty.
Thank you for
Thanks,
sharing
DA.
all your pictures and your research with us.
Of course. Anytime. And like I said, you
Anthony
guys,
says good night.
you have you can share whatever you guys want. Just don't
None
share
of
my
them.
originals.
Won't share them.
And that's it.
Say hello to Matt, Marty.
I will, John. Thank you so
All right,
much. All right.
Have a
Love
good
you
night.
guys. Mwah.
You too.
See you, Marty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Well, she's gone, but she's still there.
There
There.
she went. And when she disappeared, all of those ghost images over on the left side disappeared. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch back to StreamYard. I'm going to figure out a way to afford it.
What's the
Melon
difference in
sucks.
cost? What's the difference in cost?
About $50 a month.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
Shit.
What is it? What's $50 a month?
the difference between StreamYard and
Oh yeah,
because I got the Pro. I had StreamYard Pro and I've got Melon Pro, and they had a discount code on Melon Pro that let me get it for $15 a month.
hmm
And when I got StreamYard Pro, I also had the add-on that allowed me to have multiple extra co-hosts, and that tacked on another $15 a month. So basically, I'm saving the entire cost of StreamYard.
yeah. I mean, it is a big difference, like you were telling us. It is.
Yeah, about $600 a year difference.
Yeah. But yeah, that area out there, I've been out there, man. I know the area. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on out there. Even when we used to hunt,
Yeah.
lights in the sky and stuff like that. And
Out there at the power line. Yeah.
It is a weird area.
I'm going to share her channel information one more time, just in case anybody missed it.
Why is everybody so quiet tonight? Robbie's quiet. You're quiet. Why?
I've got a lot on my mind, man.
I was just letting her talk about her.
I'm really shocked my computer has lasted this long, to be honest. I just shared the link for her channel, the NonnaBoss Continuum on YouTube. Guys, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe for her, and let's help her channel get some growth. She's a relatively young channel, so she's just starting out, and every subscription helps. Believe me, when we were just starting out, every subscription got us close to that 500 is the bare minimum to get YouTube to notice you, and 1,000 is when things started picking up. And we want to help her get there as fast as we can.
Well done.
Well, who caught the problem with the computer? Noah did with the motherboard?
Yeah, Noah, we diagnosed it. We're going to have to replace the case and the motherboard.
Yeah, but it's not
wonderful.
How old is that? That's not that old, is it?
My case and my motherboard are pretty old. My system is a Frankenstein that was built after from leftover parts when the boys built their computers.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Hooter.
Thank you, Hooter.
Yeah, he sent $20.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Thank you.
Did you see what William sent?
Thank you, Nighthawk. Yeah.
What was that?
I said William just sent. He said, hey, just use his StreamYard free of charge.
Well, thank you, man.
He'll send you the confirm email tonight.
Meg said to check my email. She just sent me something. Well, thank you, Meg. That is awesome. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I think we can do that. But anyway, I think we're going to have to go back to StreamYard because Melon is so freaking glitchy. I really hope they'd fixed a lot of the bugs because we tried Melon about a year ago for about 2 weeks, and it was so bad back then. But they have fixed a lot of the bugs that we reported, but unfortunately they haven't fixed even close to all of them.
Yeah, but who owns Melon? Who runs that? Is that Facebook?
No, Streamlabs owns Melon.
Never heard of them.
They're a big company that does a lot of stuff with like Twitch and a lot of the online gaming community.
Okay, all right.
But Melon is a division of Streamlabs, and they really haven't put as much focus on improving Melon as they should have. Stephen Bishop says Melon just ain't got no gas in it.
No,
that's about the truth.
Well, I think the only thing with StreamYard is the issue is the pictures, is the pixelation. When people send pictures or you try to post pictures, it pixelates it worse than what it is.
David Lester says, I just built my computer from the bottom up for around $1,200. Pretty powerful. Yeah, well, unfortunately, right now I'd have to finance bubblegum. So there's not a $1,200 computer in my future.
Yeah, well, you get half of one, and two's just as good.
Yeah, everything's getting so expensive now.
Yeah, that's computers used to be so not expensive. You could get
exactly
now.
Well, when the Black Plague of the 21st century hit, a lot of the parts became scarce.
Oh yeah. I mean, everything did. Everything became scarce.
Yeah,
no truck drivers, nothing.
Even getting
I tried to, but they wouldn't let me.
Even getting the parts is difficult because they have to be in stock.
Right.
So we're gonna Noah's diagnosed the problem. They're gonna swap out the motherboard on my Frankenstein computer, and because this is what they call a micro ATX board, and I need more slot capacity for not only RAM but for hard drives to back up all my books. I've got to have more room, so have to replace the tower, have to replace the motherboard, and we're really hoping we don't have to replace the CPU too, and because that's the big expensive part.
Yeah, that's big dollars.
Yeah, that is more dollars than I have. So,
yeah. All of it.
The rest of it was more than I had. It was just, I've got to have this computer. It's my bread and butter.
Well, yeah,
Kinda
'cause
hard
you
to
do
ride
all
without
your
it.
you do all your writing on there too, don't you?
Yeah, I do all my writing on this. I've got a laptop, but I don't really like writing on it unless we're like somewhere where I don't have access to this computer. Because the way I write, I have a 3 monitor setup. I have the primary monitor directly in front of me where I put the writing up.
Okay.
On the page on one over here to my left, I'll have my research notes or anything I need to fall back to. And then I've got music up on the other one. So I've got my music playing. Because I always have to have music when I'm writing because the house is so loud.
It helps, yeah.
Yeah, if I don't have music playing, all I hear is everybody talking or watching television or playing video games, and I just can't concentrate. So
you should play a little grassroots up there.
I play a lot of jazz and a lot of blues.
You ever hear the grassroots?
Yeah, and if I'm writing a fight scene, I'll listen to a lot of heavy metal. But I've got to have my research up and stuff. That's why the laptop just doesn't work real well to write. But they do make a kit you can buy for a laptop that makes a laptop 3 screens.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's about $350. I'm going to save up for one.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Spreadsheet.
Stop.
Kind of like a spreadsheet. Spreads out.
Yeah.
By the comments, I can't see how many people are in chat.
Right now, 86. Lexington 73 says, you're almost to the point where you can more easily get a mid-range or refurbished computer. Well, the thing is the ones you can buy at Walmart just really don't do the trick. It's going to have to be a custom build because streaming is graphics intensive. Some of the programs I use are graphics intensive, and if you don't have enough RAM, Grammarly will grind your computer to a dragged halt. So, and I run Grammarly on my document files when I'm writing, and if you've got a big file like 70,000 plus words for a book, Grammarly will just grind your computer to a dead halt.
Wow.
Stephen Bishop says, "I got to listen to Sabaton DA. I'd listen to a lot of Sabaton. They're one of my favorite playlists, especially if I'm writing fight scenes."
Yeah.
How about GFR, Grand Funk Railroad?
I've heard them as well.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
I actually listen to a lot of Jethro Tull too.
Oh yeah. If you don't, then something's wrong with you.
That's right. If you don't like Jethro Tull, something's wrong with you.
You gotta have Jethro.
I tell you, a group that I recently discovered that I have just got like addicted to is Home Free. You ever heard them?
They're pretty cool.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
My boys
They're
like
good.
that.
They're real good. Yeah, and Pentatonics too. If you look at, if you listen to that.
Yeah, they're that acapella group, just like Pentatonics and was it Boys Play? I think's the other big one.
Yeah, they're great, man.
Yeah, I've become
a
big Tim Faust fan.
Yeah,
what's going on with that with the book with the audibles on the book?
David By says they tried to blame a lot of the stocking issues on truckers, but we're not the problem. No, it's all the people building all the crypto mining computers. So, and a lot of those components became very rare because a lot of plants shut down during the big Black Plague shutdown. Yeah, so they're just now starting to catch up on some of the backlog. So we should see some of those parts starting to come down in price, but unfortunately they're still at the price break where they're hard to get.
What happened with the Audible books, DA?
You mean the like Codename Wild Hunt? The second one.
Yeah.
Well, what we're doing is we released Codename Wild Hunt Odin's Call with Cam Buckner on his YouTube channel. You can go over there and listen to it for free.
Yeah.
It's released in 8 parts. Go over and check it out. In fact, I will grab the link to that and post it in chat in case anybody has not had the chance.
Yeah, I've been keeping track of it. Keeping track of it, man. It's like been climbing in numbers every day. How many people have listened to it?
I will share the link to the full playlist. If you guys have not had a chance to listen to Odin's Call, you can listen to it for free over at Cam Buckner's channel. Just posted that in there. Go over there and check that out. Cam did a really good job. But what we're planning on doing with this is We are going to be re-releasing them on Audible as well for those that want to own the copy. But you can listen to it for free. Curse of the Wendigo is done. The problem is ACX can take up to 6 weeks to approve an audio
Really?
once it's uploaded. And Amazon owns ACX, and Amazon has not been getting in any hurry on anything lately.
I can't wait till that comes. I like laying in I like when I'm in. John will tell you. I lay in bed. I have a hard time sleeping. I'll usually put it on the big screen and listen to it, and just wherever I left off at, I'll go back and continue on.
Well, I'm glad you like it, man.
I like it. I love the book series. I mean, come on. So,
West Coast Dogman Shane over at West Coast Dogman says, DA, are you continuing the Apex Predator series, or did it end with book 5? None of the series are ending anytime soon. The only series that is quote unquote ended is the Ragnarok Rising series because it completed the cycle. I do plan on another Ragnarok series at some point. It's going to be called Wastelands of Ragnarok, but that's sometime down the road. But the rest of the series, Apex Predator, Codename Wild Hunt, all of those are continuing. And for those of you that are a fan of the Apex Predator and Codename Wild Hunt books, I have started the next Codename Wild Hunt book. It is called Codename Wild Hunt Death in Dyatlov Pass. And if you're a member of the Patreon community, you will be able to read the first chapter of that tomorrow.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for more.
Yeah. He's got to kill me and Robbie off in the book series before he gets yeah.
We barely made it in. He can't kill us off yet.
Well, no.
The content. You know what I mean by it, Robbie? It's
the inside joke. I don't know, who did you kill off in that one book, and everybody got pissed off at you?
Oh, which time? I killed off.
Everybody was like, "Why did you kill him off? Oh my God, I can't believe it!"
Yeah, Stephen Bishop says, rereading your books according to the timeline on your website on Lakeview Man 1 right now. Awesome books. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. There's a character in the Ragnarok Rising series named Gunny, and when he died, and I chewed a lot of real estate in the Ragnarok books. A lot of characters died in that book. But when that character died, there was a guy found out I was appearing at a convention in Kansas City. And he drove from Oklahoma City to Kansas City just to argue with me about killing that character off. He was pissed.
Yeah, he was mad. I remember you telling the story. That's a stalker. He's your stalker.
I thought it was awesome. When he first showed up at the table, he was pissed. But once we got to talking, he calmed down. I was like, okay, I get it. And then he wound up buying every book I had on the table. I mean, he bought a copy of everything that was on the table and sat there and hung out for a bit talking. He's like, but I still don't like you killing him off. I'm like, yeah, well, pretty much everybody died. So not everybody, but almost everybody.
I still say, if anybody hits the lottery in our inner circle, man, we should open up that bar and grill out by the Army base.
Pub and Grill?
Yeah, I think we should do it. Yeah. And put everything up on the wall like in the book.
Oh, we could do it.
That would be hilarious because I think it would be packed. That people would just you'd have people driving in from all over the place.
At some point, the character Gideon is just going to walk in that bar and hang a certain spear on the wall and not say a word and just leave. And people are going to come in and go, "Is that real?" No, surely not.
Yeah. I mean that's who. Somebody emailed you or called you about they couldn't find the bar?
Yeah, they texted me. They're like, "Hey, I'm near the south gate of Fort Leonard Wood. I can't find that bar." I'm like, "It's not really there, man. I wish it was."
That would be awesome. That would be.
Oh yeah. Steve's place. Yeah.
I watched that documentary the other night, and I don't know if you've seen it, DA. It's called, it was about Bigfoot. A beautiful, oh God, I can't think of the name of it again. Hold on.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. A Bigfoot, A Flash of Beauty?
Yes, that's it. A Flash of Beauty. Okay. There were people, did you watch it yet?
Yes, I've seen it. I thought it was
Okay.
pretty good.
Did you hear that guy from the DOD when he says there are special units that go out and hunt these things?
Yeah, I heard
That
that.
blew me away. I was like, what?
Well, I told you when I wrote the first Wild Hunt book, I've got a buddy who's still in the Special Forces community,
Right.
and he called me. He's like, "Dude, wish you'd told me you were releasing this." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You made a few people nervous. Where are you getting your intel?" I'm like, I just made it up, man. He's like, "Well, you hit a little too close to home for some people's comfort. Don't be surprised if you don't get a phone call."
Yeah, this guy was Army intelligence, and he was detached to a Ranger battalion, and their job was strictly to go out and hunt nuisance Bigfoot.
Different cryptids. Yeah.
Right, in that area. And he was telling it. They had him blacked out and everything, and he was telling the story. And then another guy from Oregon Fish and Wildlife came on. He was an officer, and plain as day, showed his face and everything, and he admitted to it right on camera. He goes, "Yeah," because we don't. They're out there, but we don't talk about it. We don't disclose that information. And that was in the video. It was in the documentary. I was like, "Wow."
So the Wild Hunt isn't exactly that far fetched.
No, it's not, and that's what people don't realize. When that guy said that, I ran out of the bedroom and went up to Uncle John. I'm like, "You got to watch this." I said, "Because it'll blow you away."
There's stories of Navy SEAL units.
Yeah, I'll send you that. Did you hear that story? I'll send you the story if you haven't heard it, Robbie.
I haven't heard it, but I've heard stories of SEAL units getting in firefights.
I'll send it to you.
But you know what I'm saying?
It was
getting
on
into
one of the
skirmishes with these.
podcasts. It was on one of the podcasts on YouTube, and it was a retired Navy SEAL. This guy I think he was a SEAL. He was dying from cancer.
Yeah.
And he went on and disclosed what happened out there. The guy was pretty much on point about the whole story. So I'll send you the podcast, man. It's like 2 hours long, Robbie.
Sure,
this guy, it's a crazy story that he talks about. Crazy what happens. And guess where it happens at? In the Carolinas.
Go figure.
Yeah, that's a good story. It does happen in the Carolinas. In South Crackalacky.
Yeah. The sheriff called, the local sheriff in the area called Fish and Game about these people being harassed. And I guess Fish and Game relayed it over to somebody else. And next thing you know, these guys are showing up in tactical gear and they're going out.
We call them DNR up here, Anthony.
Yeah.
What are they?
DNR.
Okay.
Department of Natural Resources.
Yeah.
Game wardens.
Yeah. I used to go hunting out there at duck hunting out by Manning.
Yeah, we have Fish and Wildlife
out there. We used to go out there hunting.
Or as some of us in law enforcement call them, the Green Boys.
The Green Boys, yeah.
That's what they call them down here.
Yeah.
Well, they changed the trucks down here.
Up there by Manning.
The trucks down here that they used to use were all green. Now they're silver, and it says on the side of the door, State Law Enforcement.
Yeah.
It doesn't say Fish and Wildlife on it anymore.
Not anymore, no.
So, and they pull you over. They'll give you a ticket now.
Oh, yeah, they've been incorporated. That and, what is it?
Highway Patrol. DOT's gone. We don't have DOT here
anymore. DOT is now incorporated into Highway Patrol.
Department of Public Safety, which is like houses SLED,
right?
DPS, the governor's detail, DNR, all that stuff. They've all got their own commanders,
right?
But they're under one director. But in each department, there's like the colonel of the Highway Patrol, the colonel of the DNR, commander of DPS, and transport police. All that they've all got their same or their own, like chiefs, sheriffs, whatever you want to call them. But DNR has the most jurisdiction of any law enforcement agent in the state.
Oh yeah, it's like us here.
They got jurisdiction on the water. They got same jurisdiction that I've got. They've got. They can go out on the highways and work traffic just like HP can.
Yeah,
I used to work here now. So.
I worked for DOT when I was doing John will tell you, I did the road closures and stuff. And we always had two officers with us in DOT cars. The state officers. and highway patrol and them would go at it nose to nose on the highway when we would shut down a highway. You know, like we had tractor trailers turned over with logs on it or something. But they incorporated DOT right into highway patrol now. So now there's no more There's no more DOT in the state of Florida.
No more at all. No.
So when you go through a way station here, it's all Florida Highway Patrol now at the way stations.
And we got they're technically a division of the Highway Patrol, but they're still their own division.
Right.
State Transport Police.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically highway patrolmen, but that's what they do. They monitor the way stations, and they
Right.
specifically handle the big rigs and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, for some reason they got rid of them here in Florida. I guess they were clashing. I don't know, man. It was crazy. It was nuts.
Meg
They would
Mills
go
asked when Wild Hunt was coming out. Waiting on ACX to approve it. So the edits are done. We're just waiting on a couple of things. ACX is not getting in any hurry.
They never are.
Yeah, there was another. I guess there's somebody in the comment was something about a Navy SEAL. Okay, the story of a Navy SEAL taking one of the thing. I don't know if you guys see that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Minnesota. I never
I've heard that story.
I never heard that story. I'm gonna send Robbie that podcast right now. I'll send it to your messenger, Robbie.
Okay.
It's a pretty good story, man. I mean, the guy's on point with everything. So me and John listened to it. I don't know, about a
Way
year
to go,
ago.
Steve. Steve Payton. Yeah.
I know I saved it.
But again, a reminder to everybody, if you guys are interested in catching a sneak peek at what progress I have so far on Codename Wild Hunt, Death and Dyatlov Pass, I'll have the prologue up available for the folks on the Patreon community. So that'll be up tomorrow sometime, maybe later tonight.
And it was good.
Yeah. Very.
I think this one's really going to be a lot of fun to write.
You're hitting that one out of the park, buddy.
Yeah, that prologue is what we call an attention grabber.
That was what it's designed to be. The whole point was to make people go, what's about to happen?
Because I was like, what? Where is this going to go?
Yeah.
From what it sounds like, Anthony, we're going to have our hands full, buddy.
Yeah, Margolin's getting Anthony. You're on mute, bud.
I'm sorry. I'm now. The dogs are drinking again. That's why.
Oh, no problem. Margolin gets his code name in a. Margolin gets his new code name in a certain jarhead is going to take over as Huntsman 2-6.
Hey, I sent it to you, Robbie. See if you got it. Yeah.
Thanks, Jarhead. He's not paying attention, DA.
There weren't any crayons involved.
Pay attention there. Put the crayons down.
There weren't any crayons involved. He lost interest.
I know. I'm trying to. Please, my head.
You try a lot there. Yeah.
I think this is it.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Now, can you pay attention?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the one that the guy tells his whole story about.
Yeah, DA was just saying a certain jarhead is taking somebody's place. And
what book is this? What book is this?
The one I'm writing right now. Margolin gets his new code name, and a certain jarhead. A certain jarhead's going to take over as Huntsman 2-6.
I think it kind of hit when it went over, Robbie.
You're not killing. You're not
kind of bounced off.
Yeah.
You're not killing me and Robbie off in the book, are you?
Well, not early.
Not early. We'll make it to like 3 pages from the end of the book.
Yeah. Chapter 1. Yeah. Or chapter 2 will make it too.
Huntsman 2-6. A certain Marine is going to get carried off by an amorous female Bigfoot.
Yeah. First 20 words in that book. Yeah. There he goes, dropping his crayons.
Dude, it Meg Mills says, dude, it rocks.
Yeah, we just released the new
Squirrel cop.
Squirrel Cops. We just released the new Man's Marauders book today. It just released, and I've just started writing the next Codename Wild Hunt. It's called Codename Wild Hunt Death and Dyatlov Pass. And for those of you who are members of the Patreon community, the prologue will be up for people to read tomorrow.
It was awesome, you guys. You can't
Now, is that going to be strictly just Bigfoot, or it's going to be a combined?
read it.
I don't want to say.
I don't have Patreon, so I got to download it.
Why said it?
It's in the alpha chat, Dingus.
It's in the alpha chat.
I
man.
didn't even look at it.
DA, under DAs.
John, go in the
all
other room and
all
slap
right.
him in the back of the head for me. will you?
could.
I should give him a
Down,
good gib
everyone.
slap. He needs a good
Jesus.
gib slap.
It wasn't written in crayon, DA, so he didn't
I
see
got
it.
it. I got it. I got it. I see it. I see it. Relax. I got it.
You want me to read it to you?
No.
Tuck him
dipshit.
in.
I got it. I got it.
AJ Condon
Sure.
says he's, the amorous ghost of a female Bigfoot's going to get you.
No, I don't have it. The only thing I have is Man's Marauders. That's the only thing I got that you sent. Well, I don't have
You're
the
on,
DA
you're
Alpha.
on Messenger. It's not on Messenger.
What is it on? He
DA.
said he sent it out.
It's in the alpha chat.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't have it on my Alpha chat.
I tell you
I
what,
don't.
Anthony,
It's
give
on
me
DA's
just a second.
Alphas.
Listen, if I got to come out there right
Special
now,
delivery,
yeah,
DA.
Come
Special
ahead. Come
delivery.
ahead.
Like, 'cause
I
the
got
only
you.
thing I have
I
is
got you
this, DA, is this right here. I got
Give me
Man's
give me just a
Marauders. I'm just telling you what I had. That's why I probably didn't see it.
okay.
And the
Check
picture from
your
the-
messenger.
Ding! There it is. Now I got it.
Wow. Did you write it in crayon for him?
Yeah, I
I
changed
got
the
it.
font.
Okay, cool.
I
Yeah.
I didn't have it the first time, I guess.
You gotta have little stick characters in it everywhere too, you know?
Did you see the picture that Norm sent? Those pictures? The drawings
Oh,
on Alpha Chat?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The new concept art.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was pretty cool, that stuff. For the book. I like that. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
But that's
does
a guy,
really good
you
work.
said that's a guy he knows that's doing it?
Mhm.
Yeah, that stuff is awesome. That guy can draw. Let me tell you, the stuff that he has.
Yeah, he's good. Very good.
Now, you going to use that in the book? Are you going to put those in the book, you think?
Maybe.
Kind of hard in an audio though.
No, in a hard copy.
What are you doing, asshole? Huh? What
Yeah.
you got?
Hard copy, not audio. Jesus.
Gotta scratch his ass.
Okay, I got it.
Ugh.
Now I got it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, we're past 2 hours. We're almost 2 hours and a half. Geez.
Yeah, we probably ought to start wrapping things up. I do need to get some writing done tonight.
Yeah, please, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I need to get a few thousand words done tonight.
Yeah,
At the
do
very-
that. Do that at least. You can
Um,
quit about 10 in the morning.
I'll probably write pretty late. I tend to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be on. So
Huntsman 26 has a date you have to write.
yeah, I gotta go out tomorrow and
You
buy
did
a
it
new box
again.
of crayons. Yeah, get some new crayons. Anthony ate all the last ones.
Meg Mills asked, DA, do we have a Wednesday but not a Saturday? That is correct. This coming Wednesday, we will have a show, but the following Saturday, I will be in Lexington, Missouri for Fall Into the Supernatural. Tickets are still available for that. You can get them at eventbrite.com and just search Fall Into the Supernatural, Lexington, Missouri. There are still quite a few tickets, and we're going to be doing a Bigfoot bonfire event on Friday night. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be there with blondes and booze, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they'll
wish
be
I
there, and it's going to be a good time.
I wish me and John could have made it up there, man. That would have
Yeah, don't
That would have
tell
been
him that.
awesome.
Yeah, don't tell him that. You know.
been cool.
That would be a lot of fun if you guys can make it.
Soon, very soon we'll be able to.
My
I
sister's
am-
name is Annette. We call her Nanny. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to cancel my appearance at Archon in St. Louis. We were planning on attending there, but unfortunately, well, Anthony and Robbie know we had a hiccup with Amazon paying royalties when they were supposed to, and because of that, I wasn't able to order books in time for that. So even if I had it now, which I should have, but I didn't, we couldn't get the books here in time.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have ever made it there. No.
Yeah. So we're probably. I haven't officially done it yet, but it looks like we're going to have to cancel Archon the last weekend of this month. So it's unfortunate, but it's just
shit
a
happens.
reality thing.
Or wait, you see, politically correct. Doo-doo occurs. You know.
Manure occurreth.
Yeah.
Well, how long did it take you to get the books for the
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
the other shelf for the Paris?
It takes about 3 weeks to get the books in
Yeah.
Oh wow.
for them to print and ship.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way you would have been able to.
Yeah, there's just no way. If I ordered them right freaking now, they would not get here in time.
Oh,
for
no.
that.
And that would be stupid to go without the books, because when
Yeah.
we went last time to the Dogman convention up there, it was just you sold everything out basically.
Yeah, we sold hand over fist pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So we've got enough books on hand to take to Lexington, but we didn't have enough ordered in for Archon because that one was kind of a surprise. We didn't expect to do two conventions on back-to-back weekends, so we were going to order more books in when Amazon, at the first of the month, but that didn't happen. So
cool.
it has been a very stressful month because of that event, but it's water under the bridge. It's just one of those things. But a big shout out to all the Patreon supporters and the channel members. Appreciate you guys. You got all of you guys' help really does do a lot more than you think. The support on the Patreon and the support through the members of the channel, it helps incredibly. If you haven't checked out the Patreon, they get to see a lot of the book stuff first, including covers and advanced information on books and audio releases. So I hope you'll check out the Patreon community. It's at patreon.com/DARobertsAuthor. Really appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, Steve Patton says something about a snowmobile. Really appreciate all you guys joining us tonight. We had a great chat tonight. Marti had some awesome pictures. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. We'll only have to have her back again at some point in the future. Uncle John, appreciate you joining us. I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather. Hope you get to feeling better.
I'll live. They can't get rid of me that easy.
No. Well, let's hope not.
Yeah.
We need to have you around to keep Anthony in line.
Oh God, that's a job. Keep running out of crap.
Anyway, like I was saying,
They quit eating them, we'd be all set.
this priest and hooker walk into a bar. But anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Thank you, folks, for joining us. I hope you guys will join us on Wednesday night. Remember, as we always say, we don't have fans, we have friends. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. And, stories are journeys that we take together. And I'm really, really blessed that each and every one of you have chosen to take this journey with us. I've made some amazing friends along the way and look forward to where this journey is going to continue to take us as more and more books continue to come out and we continue to grow on the show as well. So, again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Anthony, Robbie, Uncle John, thank you guys.
You're welcome, buddy.
Hopefully next time we'll have a doc sighting, and I'll check with Steve and see if he can join us.
He's been working a lot too.
Yeah, he has been working. They've been so short-handed at the hospital. He's been working like crazy. But appreciate you guys joining us. We will see you guys on Wednesday night. Won't be a show a week from Saturday, but when I go ahead and cancel Archon, then there will likely be one the weekend that I was going to be there. So again, appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday night. Don't forget, if you're a member of the Patreon channel, Patreon community, check out the prelude to Codename Wild Hunt. Death and Dyatlov Pass should be up tonight or tomorrow.
Awesome, guys. Really, you just
Can't wait to hear what you guys think. Thank you, guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome night. We will catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us. Catch us again Wednesdays and Saturdays on DAX Machina. A special thanks to all our channel members and Patreon supporters. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe.